Good morning, Columbus.
Joe, that ain't good enough. Come on, Joe.
Wait, no. Not this one.
Frizzle left tight, F fly, pass 37 punch, waggle, help, baby dizzy, X fan on the turbo.
Thank you, baby.
Football, man.
It's time to listen to a bald, fat loudmouth
Mr. T-Bone.
and a former football player.
And that ball intercepted by Tyvis Powell.
Wow, no radio station has ever done that before.
Does it work for those people?
No, it never does. But it might work for us.
Welcome to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Welcome in. Happy Friday to you. Good morning, go to hell. I'm T-Bone. He is Tyvis. What's up, Tyvis?
Oh, good morning, T-Bone.
How you feeling today?
I had a long day. Spent a lot of my time up in Cleveland yesterday, but, got back at a late hour. But you know what? We here. The good news is I woke up full of energy, ready to go.
Ready to go.
Ready to go.
Ready to attack the day.
Who needs sleep?
Yeah.
That's for the week. Sleep is for the week.
That's right.
You go to sleep at like 9 p.m. every day, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
That's not enough.
You need sleep.
They say, don't they say you're supposed to get like 8 hours of sleep?
Yeah, but I'm saying
I don't get 8 hours of sleep.
of the three, none of us do. We work in morning radio. Welcome to the job.
That's not true. We could be like Meredith Garofalo. She go to sleep at like 7 or 8 o'clock.
Yeah, but she also has to be here, I think, at like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're on the air for TV at like 4.
But then that means if she's going to bed at 8, she ain't getting 8 hours of sleep
No, I'm
either.
telling you, it's morning radio. We're not doing 8 hours of sleep. It's I wish we were.
See,
I'm with you.
Downtown dad, no. Sleep when I'm dead. See that?
See, there you go.
Rest when you're dead.
That's right. Well, like one of the things I know that prevents people from getting sleep. By the way, we have a lot of things to get to, but I just want to say this. Thing that keeps people from getting sleep is video games.
Yeah.
See, you know what? It's funny you say that because, like, I play video games and some of my friends will fall asleep on while we playing the
Like
game.
on the mic, they're falling
Yeah,
asleep.
you'll hear them snoring on the mic.
That's bad.
And I be sitting there thinking to myself, like, how do you do that?
Yeah.
Lathan had a pick last night.
He sure
I see
did.
you, Lathan.
This is a segment called Tyvis looks at the TV and just yells things at it that no
I
one else
seen
can
that
see.
22 for Carolina. Lathan had a pick. Okay, go Bucks.
Good Lathan Ransom highlight there. That's nice. So I saw that in the video game world, of course, a lot of people playing college football 26. This is the time of year where they add players to the game.
Yeah.
You both let me know in our group chat
Oh, yeah.
that one of your favorite players,
Legend.
he is for Eastern Michigan.
Yep.
First name Noah,
Last name.
K-N-I-G-G-A.
You got to know how to say it.
How do you say it again? Go ahead. How do you say it? I'm afraid to even attempt.
You don't want to attempt it?
No.
Why?
Because I'm just not sure how I'm supposed to say this.
It's just a word.
What is his name? Noah
Noah Kanega.
Kanega. Okay, good.
Like the real Noriega.
Yeah,
Kanega.
there we go. Exactly. Sure. Anyway, he's a 62, and he has been added to the college football 26. So
I'm about to start me what's it called? Road to Glory. What's the mode called? We create your player and go to college.
Yeah, Road to Glory.
I'm about to go do Road to Glory and name myself Tyvis Kanega.
that's fine. Go right ahead. No one's stopping you. You also, though, offered for me to get, because he has personalized merchandise now.
Yeah.
The Kanega merch is out there with his name, just spelled how his name is spelled, which is totally fine. It's his name. And it's name, image, and likeness. So you can sell this. But the hats are just like the Eastern Michigan colors, green and white, with his last name on it.
Mm-hmm.
And you offered to buy me one, and I said politely declined.
Why?
I just feel like that might send a message that's not good. I don't know why.
I don't think so.
I don't want to
support, so you don't support these athletes.
I don't like I don't like anything from Michigan, so I'm not. No, I'm not.
Well, it's
rooting
not
for
them. It's Eastern.
I don't care.
They can't
screw
hurt
them.
us.
No,
I actually had a friend of mine that went there, so I can support the cause.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who went there? Who's your friend?
This girl I was friends with in high school.
Yeah.
She went to Eastern Michigan.
We're not saying her name because
Her name's Janelle.
Janelle. All right.
Yeah.
Janelle went there. See how
Yes.
that would just make it like a little more personal.
It's not like you know her.
Like, I have a friend. I have a friend.
know her.
I really do. She goes to another school. She's way hotter than anybody at this school. All right, got it.
She doesn't even go here.
Anyway, so thanks for the offer, but no, I'm going to politely decline on that.
Dylan, you want me to get you one?
I do.
Okay. See, look,
you go.
Dylan's with it. We supporting NIL. You know, it just shows that you don't care about these kids.
I do care about the kids. I want them to all make a lot of. You know what? Buy one for me and then give it to someone that you think.
No.
Don't buy it for. Don't. I probably
This
won't
is a
wear it.
show thing. Okay?
Oh, it's a show thing.
We all gonna come in here supporting Kanega, the Kanegas.
Yeah.
We're the most real Kanegas in the room.
I feel like.
Listen, Dave Chappelle did a whole skit about this.
I know Dave Chappelle. He has lots to say about it, and Dave Chappelle is brilliant when he talks about.
Kanega, please.
I will never forget.
I know the difference between getting between a Kanega and his pork.
Let a Kanega know.
Okay. That would be lack, right? L-A-K-K? Wouldn't that be what that is? Woo. I'll tell you what, when Reese Davis said that when he said let a naysayer know.
He was hey.
Everybody got tight on that one.
I was
Rightfully
sitting
so.
there like, woo.
I will never forget when Dave Chappelle had a moment where he talked about a word that they said he was allowed to say on TV, which is very similar to the football player we were just talking about's name. Mm-hmm. And then he also said there was a word he was not allowed to say. And and the person, the TV executive, he said, "Why can't I say that word?" And they said, "Because you're not one of those."
Correct.
Whatever the other word was.
And he said,
"I'm not one of those either." And man, it was just like a mic drop. Like, damn, I cannot imagine if I was standing there being that executive saying that to Dave Chappelle. That would be end of your career right there. He got you. All right. So yeah, thank you for the offer on the gift. I'm going to politely decline. You can.
What about the black hat I got with the?
What
wings?
do you mean the black hat you have?
You know, the one with the.
Well, with the Chief Wahoo.
Yeah,
that's like repurposed.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
like the black Wahoo.
Once again, I feel like anybody who wants to wear that is fine. For me, that's probably not the look I should be going for.
So why was it okay for us to wear Chief Wahoo?
I didn't say it was. No.
Did you do it back in the day?
No. I'm not a Cleveland baseball fan, so I never wore the hats anyway. But also, I mean,
I'll let it slide.
There's plenty of times where I remember looking at that logo and being like, no, that's not good. But yeah, again, if you grew up with that logo, I get it. You probably didn't see it the same way. I'm just telling you, for me, no, not good. All right, so today we have a lot to get to. We have Ask Tyvis Anything coming up at 7:15. So you can tweet us those at Bone and Tyvis 971. You can go to YouTube, search 971 The Fan, click on T-Bone and Tyvis. You can ask us questions there. We also have the return of one of my favorite segments because I went into the gas station today and I had some sticker shock. So we're going to play a little game called And you know what? This is just going to be roaming. I don't know when it's going to happen. Could sneak up on you. Could happen at any moment today. We're going to play this game. Tyvis, how do you feel about the Reese's peanut butter pumpkins? Not pumpkin flavor, just the shape. It's that time of year.
Those are good.
I have a problem.
Why?
And the problem is, it is August still.
Oh, they got the Halloween candy
Why?
out.
I know. Why do we have to do this with Halloween? It's not until October. I love Halloween,
because
by the way.
there is nothing in September. Halloween. You don't like Labor Day. You celebrate Labor Day. That's a Monday. So
hey, we're going to be celebrating it, by the way, Tyvis. We won't be here.
I think we will be.
What do you mean you won't be here?
Are we going to be here?
Labor Day?
It's the first Monday after the game.
Probably going to be here.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, that's
just kidding.
I mean, you don't have to be, but I'm just saying.
I think we will be.
Dylan's new around these parts. He hasn't worked, I think, a Labor Day yet. Around here, Labor Day is like, they're like, nah, you can take it off if you, I guess, don't want to work here anymore. But then that's kind of the vibe.
Okay, good call. I withdraw my
Memorial Day, they don't care at all about Memorial Day. Like, you go ahead, you can leave, that's fine. But the Buckeye football happens, they kind of decide, yeah, you should probably be here for that. But that's okay. You didn't know because you just got here. So don't make too many plans for Labor Day is what I would probably say. But if you had them already, we'll find a way. We'll make it work. See, I'm not like Tyvis where I say you can't take time off.
Listen, I'm used to, in my old profession, we worked on Labor Day, we worked on Halloween, Christmas.
I got it.
All of that. So I'm been trained to like, what is a holiday?
Right. They kind of
just celebrate it later.
They kind of told you that like your humanity and dignity just didn't matter.
Correct.
It's all about what's good for the team.
I need to go see somebody.
You probably do need to talk to somebody about it. I think that would be helpful. We all have. I was talking to my therapist yesterday.
Yeah, good time.
Yeah.
Did it clear your head space?
Yeah,
Good.
it did. I spent a lot of time talking about how inferiority. I'm just sitting next to you all day. Now I can't just. I thought I was this Greek god, and then now I see you, and I'm like, no, I've got a long way to go. With my body. I thought I was in great shape.
Tyvis, when you were in the league, how much quote unquote work were you putting in from around the months of February to May?
I worked out all the time.
Yeah, but like how many hours a day?
That's like exercise.
I did. Let's see. I went to the gym. I was at the gym for about an hour and a half, and then I do field drills and stuff like that. It'd be like an hour and a half to 2 hours. So,
all right. So hearing you did
3 to 3 hours, three and a half hours a day.
Boy, 3-hour work days.
Guess what I'm doing now?
I hope you're working more than 3 hours. I hope you're paying attention to sports. Hope you're doing something. You don't just talk for 3 hours and that's it.
Football season is 24/7.
That's right. All right, Buckeyes unfortunately lose out on another 5-star recruit. We'll tell you who next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, and happy Friday. We are reporting our first crash of the morning, and it's happening over on the west side. State Route 29, that eastbound direction along 70. Expect some lane closures out there. Looks like a semi is involved in this. Police thankfully on scene there. A little bit restricted this morning when it comes to that road. We're down to 1 lane over there. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Men, summertime is here, and that means vacations, summer barbecues, outdoor parties, camping, beaches, and so much more. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if you're like many men, you may not be feeling like yourself this summer. Perhaps your energy is low and you aren't sleeping well. Maybe your workouts aren't as good as they used to be, and if what I'm describing is you, it's very likely you're suffering with low testosterone. But low T doesn't have to affect you anymore. Just call Tri-State Men's Health, get treated, and see how it changes your life. If you're like most men, you'll feel so much better. Deeper sleep, improved vitality and clarity, greater strength and energy, and an enhanced sex drive as well. So call us. Just $99 gets you a PSA and T-test and a medical consult. And if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654. That's 800-900-9654. Or go to tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6 offices across the tri-state area to serve you.
Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day. The kitchen drain has had enough. The toilet's called it quits. Drains are clogged throughout the house. I'm gonna throw a fit.
Clogged drain, no problem. It's 93 or free. I'll clear any drain or you don't pay with a 1-year guarantee.
It's 93 or free. Guaranteed.
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
The dog days are the best days to save at Coughlin Kia, Central Ohio's largest volume Kia dealer. Get 0% financing on any new Kia EV, Sportage, or Sorrento, or 1.9% on a new 25 Seltos or K5. Visit CoughlinKia.com.
Based on January to December 2024 retail sales at all 4 locations. 0% for 48 months equals $20.83 for 1,000 financed. 1.9% for 48 months equals $21.65 for 1,000 financed. All manufacturer incentives to dealer. Prior sales excluded. Dealer financing required. Residency restrictions may apply. See dealer for details. Ends 9/2/25.
At Dick's Sporting Goods, we have always believed sport has the power to change lives. Community happens here. Change happens here. Sport happens here. Introducing the all-new Dick's House of Sport. Bringing new experiences, new services, and unrivaled selection from the top brands to a new place Polaris can call home. Featuring a rock wall, a HitTrax multi-sport cage, and 3 golf hitting bays. Dick's House of Sport, now open at Polaris Fashion Place.
Hey, Ohio State fans. While others cut corners, like that team up north, Valvoline Instant Oil Change is Buckeye-level quality. We train hard and treat every day like game day. We're always quick, but never rushed. And you can stay in your car while our experts do the work. Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Visit valvoline.com/Buckeyes to find your nearest location and access exclusive fan savings.
Rockman and Ice.
It's Beyonce and Destiny's Child. Beyonce said, you know what, Kelly, Michelle, I'm good. You're going to say my name with all my other hits I'm making solo.
Rockman and Ice. Weekdays at noon.
Sponsored by Pella Columbus.
The Fan.
An official message from Medicare.
I'm saving money on my Medicare prescriptions. Maybe you can save too. With Medicare's Extra Help program, my premium is 0 and my out-of-pocket costs are low. Who should apply? Single people making less than $24,000 a year or married couples who make less than $32,000. Even if you don't think you qualify, it pays to find out.
Go to ssa.gov/extra help. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Got a teen athlete? Then you know putting in the hours is all part of the game. But did you know the same goes for learning how to drive? Because just like playing a sport, learning to drive takes practice. The only difference is the stakes are even higher. 50 hours of practice time driving with you? Worth every minute. Gear up at teachyourteentodrive.ohio.gov.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
A nice, refreshing start to our Friday for us. Wake-up temperatures in the low 60s with partly cloudy skies, and then we'll see some decreasing clouds throughout the day with a little bit more sunshine and warmer. Afternoon highs getting into the upper 80s. Could see a stray shower out there, although most of us in central Ohio remain dry. And then for tonight, mostly clear skies with overnight lows in the mid-60s. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
T-Bone and Tyvis is sponsored by Prime Sports. Download the Prime Sports Ohio app today or visit online at primesportsbook.com.
Every time Tyvis laughs, take a drink. Just kidding. You'd be dead in 30 seconds. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Let me tell you what right now. I don't know if it's officially designated a Football Friday. I don't know what the rules are on that around here. I just know this. Tonight, on this radio station, pads are going to be popping, right? Because we have high school football coming up tonight.
Ooh-wee.
First game of the year, at least for our broadcast, Big Walnut, Bishop Watterson, getting it going.
That's good ball.
Ohio Dominican, so they're going to be playing neutral site games. This is a big,
ODU.
Love that. It's good. So we got that tonight.
That's not Watterson's hometown.
It might be.
I don't know because when I did it, when I called high school football for The Fan, what was that? 4 years ago?
Yeah.
Whenever it was, Watterson always played at ODU, but I don't know if they were like getting a new field.
I don't know either.
And if that was the case, that was 4 years ago. They better have a new field.
Well, either way, that's where they're playing tonight, and that's here on The Fan, so we'll have that coverage for you. Obviously, you also have preseason football this weekend, a lot of starters playing. You know, Browns have said pretty much a good amount of their starters are going to be playing tomorrow in their game.
Good.
It's week 0. You got the Farm Bowl, right, with Iowa State and Kansas State. Isn't that the one that's in Dublin? Is it in Ireland?
I believe so.
Somewhere overseas. Who cares where? No, they're playing at Ohio Dominican. They're also playing there. That's Kansas State's home field, too. So there you go. Football. We're back, baby. And last night, I was out of my daughter. She's cheerleading this year.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bunseled Middle School. Went out there, took care of business against Olentangy. Let's go. Big win for the Monarchs. Got it done.
At what point did you realize your daughter was going to be wanted to be a cheerleader?
Oh, when probably she was like 5 or 6 years old and she was trying to do backflips all over the house. Like she does gymnastics. She does
stunts and flips.
I had to take her to the doctor not too long ago for her checkup, for her yearly physical.
Yeah.
And one of the things they do is they check the kid's spine and they'd make the kids, now bend over and touch your toes. My daughter proceeded to bend over and touch her elbows to the floor. And the doctor was like, wait a second. Most of the kids struggle to even get their fingers down to their shoelaces. And she's all the way bent in half.
She's fully into this.
She can do all kinds of gymnastic stuff.
So when she gets older, she wants to do get flipped, thrown in the air.
Be a flyer. She wants to do all that stuff.
I had a niece like that. I think my oldest may be that way. My youngest is probably the athlete.
Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you, of the 3 of my kids so far, she's probably the most athletic of the 3 of them. But that's cheerleading. And
it's the middle one.
Cheerleading is athletic,
correct?
Right? It's a sport.
Yes.
Yeah. It's weird though because I had a little moment yesterday, and I'm new at being a cheer dad. Right, because my oldest one, she does drama and she's in show choir, which is great. So I go to the cheerleading thing, and I'm wearing a shirt that says Marysville Cheer. So it has a little megaphone on it. So it's I'm supporting.
Okay.
And so someone came up to me from the other team, and they're like, "Hey, who's number 18 on your guys' team? He's good." And I'm like, I don't really know, man. I'm just here for the cheerleaders. And then I had to, oh no, that's not what I meant to say. Because what I'm saying is my daughter is a cheerleader. That is the reason I'm at this game. I'm not like someone who watches the junior high football team. I don't know them, but I'm saying I then answered with, me, look at me, and I'm this big fat guy just like, I'm just here for the cheerleaders. Like, no, that's not what that is.
I don't think that would be received well.
No, we don't want that out there. That's not what that. So my daughter is cheering. That's why I'm here. That's the response I meant to say. Just a slight variation on that sentence.
I'm sure you're watching the game as well.
No, I was, but I don't know who these football players are.
They don't have their names on the back.
No, they didn't even have like a logo on the helmet.
I mean, some schools,
looked like the Lions in the 90s with the retros, the 75-year anniversary, where it's just a gray helmet and a blue jersey. That's all we had. Yeah. That's fine. It's enough. Smoked them, by the way. Good stuff from Bunsold.
Good for you. Yeah. I got to update everybody. My youngest daughter. Did I ever tell the story yesterday about how my youngest daughter went to preschool for the first time on Wednesday?
You said that, and you said
she hated it.
I didn't know she hated it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he told the story on the air.
I didn't tell the story.
All right, go ahead.
So, Wednesday, real quick. Wednesday, both daughters started school. So my oldest went to kindergarten. My youngest went to preschool. My oldest got out the car, walked in, was great. Came back out smiling, had a great day.
Yeah.
My youngest I wasn't there. My wife told me all this. My youngest went in crying. Came back out. I was there for the pickup. She was crying when we picked her up and told us she hates school.
Oh, no. No.
So I'm laughing about it because I'm like, well, you're in for a rude awakening because you going. So fast forward to yesterday. She goes in yesterday. My wife said there was no tears. She walked in yesterday. She came out yesterday smiling. She loves school.
Good.
Complete 180 in 24 hours. So I'm interested to see how today
Yes, I found with the children, you have to take the average of the days. Where it's like, how's she doing with school? It's like, well, we're at 60-40 right now. I think she's good. 60-40 on the positive side. Yeah.
Yeah, she'll be all right.
She'll be fine.
She cool.
The bigger problem is how's mom doing? Because that's tough when the babies start going off to school.
Today is she was a mess on Wednesday. She just was boo-hooing. And I'm like, ain't this what you all the times? You want quiet in the house? Not what you said because it's just me. That's what it is.
He's like, yeah.
I got to deal with you just by myself. Yeah. Guess what? Today, same thing. Both kids is going to school because Ola Tangi's kindergarten do like that 2-day-a-week thing. Like
you're going to get an email from Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show saying, yeah, we got an email from someone saying that your manager said they want you to work 5 days now. We're not sure. That's just 2 days a week. So, yeah, that's good. Well, I know this. Buckeyes, they're trying to get some guys in school, right? They're trying to bring some more recruits here to Ohio. That's fine. Yeah. They lost out, though, on a 5-star. Safety Braylon Womack committed to Auburn over Texas A&M, Florida, and, yes, the Ohio State University. I mean, they have, I guess the way you could spin this if you're trying to be positive is, well, Ohio State already has 2 commits in the 2026 class that are safeties. They're both 4-star guys. This guy is like, I think, if he's not the top safety in the class, one of the top 2 or 3.
He is
5-star guy.
The number 1 safety in the class.
Okay, yeah. So they missed out on him.
24/7.
And, that did lead to the, I think a reasonable question mark by Buckeye fans who follow recruiting, who have been paying attention to this over the last, 6 months, where it's suddenly you're seeing Ohio State struggle to get the 5-star commits. And how much that has to do with name, image, and likeness. How much that has to do with the approach by this, coaching staff, university, AD, whoever you want to blame, that we're not gonna go out of the lane here and spend too much because we don't know what the rules are.
I don't look at it that way. When the Buckeyes didn't get this safety, like I didn't look at it that way. I looked at it like they got Fahim Delaney, who is a true freshman now, who got his stripe removed, who had a pick in the spring game, like. I feel like he's a guy that's, if they missed out on the safety this round, I think they have enough on their roster currently. I think that when it affects you the most is if you haven't replaced it 3 years after having like a top safety recruit. Then you look at the class, they got the number 7th safety in the class, this Blaine Bradford kid.
Yeah, they, like I said, two 4-star guys.
And then on top of that, a lot of the times, like, I don't know how some people value the safety position, some people don't value the safety position. It just depends on, what the scheme is. Obviously, when you think of a guy like Caleb Downs, like even him, like if they was just to put him in the post, they would be doing him a disservice. Which is why they let him play a little nickel, why they let him play around the box, because he is one of those special players that can do more than just one thing. So if these guys aren't that, like if you just want to post safety, well, you can go get that. Like that's not that hard to go get or to develop. Okay. So that's why when they miss out on some of these safeties, it's not that alarming to me. Now, when you talk about the D-line and the offensive line, like that's more alarming.
Well, that's where the bigger problem is it's another 5-star player that ended up not picking Ohio State. And we know part of that has to do with the NIL, right? As much as Ohio State can sell itself, this age of NIL, that matters. And if your approach is different than what other schools are because of the rules, you're afraid of breaking the rules. Like I said, I've been banging the drum all week. Michigan cheated their way to, all the success they've had recently. Whatever you want to say about that, right? If you don't think it mattered, if you think it did. But either way, if you think they won that national championship fair and square or not, the NCAA came out and said, you broke the rules. Now, here is no punishment. I'm sorry. Here's a big fine, and we'll give a show cause to a guy who's never going to coach in college football again. And we'll give a show cause to a guy who is coaching in college football, but apparently that doesn't matter. He can still keep coaching. No, nothing else. No bowl ban, no nothing. And so if I'm Ohio State, I look at that and go, well, then why am I towing the line on NIL? Why do I care? Like, why don't I do what every other school seems to be doing with NIL?
Because why do you feel you need to?
Because they're missing out, like we just talked about, they're missing out on defensive linemen. They're missing out on offensive linemen. And then this one wasn't great, but like you said, maybe it doesn't matter because of who they've got lined up with all the other talent around at the safety position. But it's just that bigger issue of, why is Ohio State not jumping in the NIL game the same way other schools are? And the answer we've gotten is we don't want to Ross Bjork came on our show and said we don't want to promise guys something we can't deliver. That's fair. Other schools, though, are doing that. And they're going to find a way to deliver probably. And by the way, they're getting these
That's
recruits.
not true because there's some people that don't deliver. It's kids it's been many examples of kids that's gotten the portal. It wasn't it the UNLV quarterback last year who was
left in the middle of the season. They were undefeated.
Lied to me. I want my money and I'm gone.
That's fair.
That happens too.
But that's not going to happen at Ohio State. I'm saying if Ohio State puts the money up, that was an issue where they were literally saying, we don't know if we have the backing for it. Everything you hear about Ohio State is like, oh, we've got the donors. We've got the people ready to go to donate this money. We just don't want to break the rules. And my question is,
I don't know.
What rules?
Because what if
it's Outback right now? No rules, just right. Do what you want to do. There's no one enforcing this stuff.
What if it was coming from just one donor who was like, yeah, I'll pay that. I'll pay for that.
Do we have that at Ohio State?
I'm just throwing an example out there. Let me throw an example out there. Let's just say it wasn't a donor that was like, yeah, I'm willing to give $5 million to this kid. And then the kid gets here, he's not good. And he says, I ain't paying the rest of it. I give you 2. I ain't giving you the rest.
Yeah, but that's not at Ohio. Okay, if that was happening at Ohio State,
what would you What would you say?
Then I would say call that donor up and tell them they'll never call us again. We'll find someone else. They've got billionaires who donate to this university. They can handle it.
Don't nobody want to pay their money to somebody that ain't producing.
No, but you gotta honor that. Ohio State has no problem finding the funds. They just don't want to unleash the hounds. They don't want to let the full force of this battle station be known because the rules right now are murky.
They probably got other things too. You got to try to build the women's hockey team a new stadium. You got to update the Woody.
We should be able to do all that and outspend anybody.
I don't know.
It's Ohio State.
I don't know.
If Ohio State can't do it, no school can do it.
You know how much it costs in this economy?
Stop with this economy. The people that you're talking about.
Have you seen the stuff out here? How much stuff costs nowadays?
The people who we're talking about who donate to NIL, they're doing just fine in this economy. It's everybody else who's like, I don't know if I can afford football tickets. That's who's struggling in this economy. The guys who are at the top of the food chain, they're fine. They're doing all right. 2 minutes away, Urban Meyer was asked if Michigan gained an advantage from all the cheating they did. Some people say they didn't. We'll find out what Urban said in 2 minutes. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, roads in and outside of the metro are looking really good for your Friday commutes, but we are noticing some foggy conditions in the area, especially for folks over on the north side and northwest side, really. Delaware County, people in Marysville, even folks over on the west side by London, do note lower visibility out there because of those patches of fog. Be very careful as you step out the door this morning. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albi. Weezu with your fan traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Hydrate Me Med Spa, Next Level Wellness, medical grade IV drips, NAD Plus, and so much more. 4 locations in Columbus. Book your drip at hydratememedspa.com.
A Progressive Home and Auto Bundle can protect you round the clock, but we can't protect you from those painful moments in sports.
Why would we trade our best player?
Well, at least you got to watch him in person when he was here.
I named my only son after him.
So you'll always remember his name.
Yeah, but what do I do with this jersey?
Luckily, the company has a great return policy.
I wore it for 6 seasons.
Well, at least your home and auto are protected with a bundle from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Need assistance with door and window projects? The Home Depot can help. From inspiration and materials to ordering and installation, our free millwork virtual apron service can get you moving and doing. Plus, we speak Spanish too. Our associates can help you tackle complex jobs without you leaving the job site, saving you time and money. Call us at 1-833-HD-APRON or visit homedepot.com/MVA. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
Grown-ups, don't go back to school. Go forward through school into your future as an IT professional. Whether you're starting out, switching careers, or a veteran ready for change, My Computer Career can help you get into IT in just a few short months with no prior experience. So take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu. Your rewarding career in IT awaits. That's mycomputercareer.edu. An Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including the VA benefits.
T-Bone and Tyvis is presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Sign up today at awaken180weightloss.com.
Listen to that! Son of a... That's unbelievable! Oh my goodness! Holy smoke! Just incredible!
T-Bone and Tyvis present Clip That.
Sponsored by Prime Sports. Download the Prime Sports Ohio app today or visit online at primesportsbook.com. Receive a 100% match when you deposit up to $400 with the Prime Sports Ohio app.
All right, yesterday, I'm not a huge fan of this show or this guy, but Colin Cowherd, he has a show called The Herd. You can check it out wherever it is. I don't care. However, he had Urban Meyer on, and he asked Urban basically the question of, does it really matter that Michigan was, how much does it matter that they had all this, cell phone scouting and extra scouting that was going on? Urban Meyer might know a thing or two about what it means to have all that data. Here's what Urban said about it.
The thing that this is, and I've heard people say, oh, come on, what's the big deal? If it wasn't a big deal, Colin, why would they risk their reputation or careers and $30 million fine for the university or for the Wolverines? I'll answer that question. It's a huge deal. If the defensive players know run or pass, the amount of time, I would probably say at least 30 to 40 hours per week, the defensive players are trying to figure out from the stances of the offensive linemen, from the weight on their fingertips, to figuring out from the stance of the receivers, is it run or pass? Is it that much of an advantage? I can't overemphasize, of course it is. You have 50 to 55-year-old men sitting in meeting rooms forever trying to find some kind of tip to give to their players. If it's just that simple, if it's a run or pass. Now, if you can know if it's right or left, that's a whole other animal. So to answer your question, any advantage that's gotten illegally, then that's a major deal.
All right. I mean, I have a former Ohio State defensive player who was in those meeting rooms. Explain that, if you can, what is he talking about? Where you spend all this time just you literally look at how guys are leaning to figure out.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, this is stuff we don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell.
At least most of us who didn't play football don't know.
You can tell by offensive lineman stance if it's going to be run or pass, if they give it away. The thing is, so when you're watching tape, you always are looking for tails. You're trying to figure out what is it. Do everybody do the same thing? That's why it's so imperative that when you play a position on offense, whatever your routine is, you have to do the same thing. You can't give it away. So, for example, Mike Thomas, great wide receiver for the Buckeyes. But Mike Thomas' thing was when it was a pass play and he knew he was getting the ball, Mike would literally tighten his gloves up before the play. It was all the time. He would always be sitting there tightening his gloves up. And I was like, Mike, how I know is because when we played Minnesota, Minnesota's coach said, hey, tell Mike Thomas that when he on tape, when he's getting the ball, he tightens his gloves. So I said, Mike, do you know that you tighten your gloves when you get in the ball? He said, yeah, I want him to know. He don't care. He said, I want him to know that I don't get the ball. So he's 100% aware of what he's doing, but he only does it on past plays. So, like, it's stuff like that. Like, you have to pay attention to those things, and you do spend a ton of time, trying to figure out what guy is it, who is it that's going to tell me what is it, run or pass. But then on top of all of those things, it is things like down and distance, like that tells the story as well, and just trying to figure out what the OC is trying to accomplish. And that's why it's so important to watch them go up against your defense or watch playing former games against them. Like, what did they do? Because you'll get to know their tendencies and things like that. So, but the run and pass part, yeah, I said that back when they said it. I said the biggest advantage is that if you know it's run or pass, like for a linebacker, because that's who's in the bind every play. Like a linebacker, I'd really never want to play it because you have to think run but react to pass. But if you know that it's run or pass, like if they play action in this, and I know I'm not about to bite the play action. I'm gonna hit my zone. I'm gonna go fall back into my window and make a play. Like, or if it's a screen and I know it's a screen, like all that doesn't matter because I know where the ball is going because it's a pass. So that to me is the advantage between the linebackers and the D line, because if it's a run, then they know they don't need to get up the field as much. Yeah, it's a lot of things that go into it. So yeah, it is something for sure.
That's the stuff that I feel like. We got to be careful because I feel like a lot of fatigue is happening around college football and will happen as Ohio State fans say, yeah, but Michigan, look what they did. There are going to be plenty of fans who are going to say, oh, my God, are you still complaining about that? Get over it. That was years ago. Shut up. And my response to that is if someone like stole money from you, right, then you were like, hey, you stole money from me, and they never acknowledge it. They deny they did it. You know they did it. You have receipts that prove it. You go to court, and the court says, yeah, you stole that money. You have to pay them back. And then 3 years go by, they never pay you back. And then you go, I still never got paid by that person who stole that money from me. When someone comes up to you and goes, are you still complaining about that? The reason you're complaining is because there was never any apology. There was never any acknowledgement of the wrongdoing. And there was never any restitution there. Like, at some point, Michigan got away with it. And they all deny that they did it. They all say it didn't matter. It wasn't a big deal. That's where I feel like the running out the clock thing that Michigan's trying to do here of like, are you still mad about that? Yes, I'm going to be mad about that for a very long time.
The thing about that, with your analogy, the problem is...
There's always a problem with my analogies, just to be clear.
I'm black. How much money we talking? This makes a big difference. We talking like $20? We talking... triple digits.
Let's say it's $1,000.
Oh no! See, this is the
thing.
You're
not going to forget that.
No,
I'm not going to forget that.
If it's $1,000, like we wouldn't even get to court. What we need the court for?
All I'm saying here, Tyvis, is that I can't stand it when people look at something like, "Are you still mad about that?" It's like, yes, because they never acknowledged it. They deny they did it. They essentially got away with it. They won the championship. These things happen.
I don't know. I'm not there though.
There's been no real penalty with it, other than the financial penalty, which is stupid.
Honestly, I'm different, and this is a problem with me. It's like I move on fast. Like it is what. Like at this point, like it's probably
healthy.
Like, the penalty happened. They got what they got. Whatever. All right. It has nothing to do with this season. I'm done with it. Like I moved on. Like whatever.
Yeah, well, I would move on better too if like Ohio State could actually beat them
once, which would
that's
be
a whole
nother thing. But like the last 2 years they haven't cheated.
No, that's fair.
And that's why it's like I bring up something from 3 years ago, like 3 or 4 years ago.
But again, it's the fact that there's no accountability, there's no remorse.
But we knew that was going to happen. Like that's the part that gets me. We all knew,
and that's why I can't let it go. That's why I'm not.
That's why you need to let it go.
You're Elsa.
You already knew that it was going to happen.
You're Elsa from Frozen. You're letting it go. I still can't. Still hanging on to it, which is bad. You're right. In the grand scheme of life, that is more healthy. Also, fan, as we always are told by everybody in the media, is short for fanatic. And I, being a fanatic, acknowledge I've got a couple screws loose, and it's not healthy. But I probably will never let that go.
We all know that every time you break up their championship, like I won't even, not even the championship, because I think they won the championship fair. Like I wouldn't even say that. But
I'll never say that.
I would just say like the last 4 games that we've played, 2 of them have an asterisk.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct.
The ones that we got completely blown out the water, that's an asterisk.
And I will never say they won a championship fairly, just because I don't think you can discount how much momentum they gained. That program was going not into the mud, beneath the mud. Like, it was already in the mud and it was going underground. It was so bad. And then they got their little vacuum cleaner salesman to show up, and suddenly the super soldier found all their little secrets, and now they won games. And then recruits go, oh, it's cool to be here. They're winning. They're cool. Oh, they beat Ohio State. And Ohio State's like, how did they beat us? We had this game plan perfect.
Well, like I say,
and it changed the momentum, the trajectory. That yes, then they had to take it to the next level. I'll give you that. But they never would have started that trajectory if they hadn't cheated. And that's why I say that championship's tainted, personally. So,
I mean, what it did for me is when the cheating scandal came out, it justified why we lost by that much.
Yeah.
Because I think we lost by like 14 and like 21 and stuff like that. And I'm just like, there's no way we're not, like, come on now. Like, they're not that much better. So it justifies that. When you think about, like, not cheating, they beat us by, 7 with the Marvin Harrison year, and then they beat us last year by 3, was it? 3? Something like that?
I feel nauseated.
Or was it
I'm
6?
nauseated thinking about it.
I can't remember what it was, but it was a 1-possession game is what I'm saying. And like that, RK, like that on Saturday, things happen like that. Yeah, but like the blowouts, like that's ridiculous.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Former college football coach got a big chunk of change from his alma mater. We'll tell you who next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
We are noticing a new crash over on the north side this time. This is just before Gemini Place and Polaris Parkway, just heading southbound on 71. This is also past Delaware County. That rest area 626. Shoulders are currently blocked out there. Thankfully, crew members and police are on scene working to help alleviate the situation there, but it looks like a couple cars are involved. It's a little bit slower as you're approaching the scene area, but other than that, no major slowdowns to report for this crash. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Make your Labor Day a good deal better by stocking up on your favorites during the Buy 5, Save 5 sale at Meyer. Buy 5 or more and save $5 or more when you mix or match over 2,000 items store-wide, like Meyer shredded or chunk cheese, 24 packs of select Coca-Cola and Pepsi products, plus deposit where applicable, Brawny paper towels, and Dixie Family Pack paper plates and bowls. The Buy 5, Save 5 sale at Meyer. That's the good life. A good deal better. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meyer app.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Get Eco.
ECO.
Hey, Aaron, I've been thinking.
You came up with a new invention?
No, I've been pondering a problem.
Is it anything I can help you with?
I'm not sure.
Tell me.
I've been thinking about our scuba diving plumbers.
Get Eco.
ECO.
They dive right in and fix the problem.
That's the problem.
You lost me.
The problem with being extremely good at something is that you make it look easy.
You're worried that people think plumbing is easy?
Well, our extremely very good plumbers sure make it look easy.
Get Eco.
ECO.
Don't worry, Jerry. Sooner or later, most people try to fix their own plumbing problem.
I can testify to that.
Jerry, did you try to fix it yourself?
Yeah.
Don't give it another thought, buddy. I'll send somebody over right now.
Get Eco.
ECO.
You're a real friend, Aaron.
Eco scuba diving plumbers, genius electricians, and you can always trust our HVAC technicians.
GetEco.com.
Road trip! This summer at Tire Discounters, your tires are your passport to savings, because you're driving to Paris,
Texas,
then it's off to Rome,
Georgia,
and you'll be kissing the Blarney Stone in Dublin,
Ohio!
Right now, save up to $404 when you buy 4 tires, and that includes a free alignment and oil change. Stop at Tire Discounters before you see the world.
Hi, I'm Rick Germain, and it's the Toyota National Sales Event all month long at Toyota West. With over 600 new and pre-owned vehicles available, Toyota West at I-270 and Georgesville Road has the car you're looking for. And right now at Toyota West, take advantage of no payments for 90 days, and every pre-owned vehicle comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty for qualified vehicles. Come see us at the Germain Auto Mall on Georgesville Road or get started today at ToyotaWest.com. No payments for 90 days. Deferred payment. Interest accrued at time of inception with approved credit. Expires 8/31.
What does summer bring to mind? Lazy days by the pool? Hot dogs on the grill? How about large, sweaty men putting work in to defend their national title? Yes! Your summer home of the Buckeyes, The Fan.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible, overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play.
Want to know anything about the Fans contest, how to win, or what's up for grabs? Check out 971thefan.com. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
One of these men is bald and fat. The other is T-Bone. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Hey, if you think you know sports trivia, here's your shot to score tickets to Ohio State and Texas. Yes, winner. Well, here's what we're doing, okay? We have this Buckeye kickoff trivia contest. It's Friday, August 29th at the O-On Lane. Hey, that is a week from today. So you can get it right now. We're going to take the 7th caller, 614-821-9710. Winner gets 2 passes to participate in the trivia contest, all right? So you get your free entry into that. If you win the trivia contest, that is where you can win the tickets to see the Buckeyes taking on the Longhorns. Now, if you don't win this contest to get that entry, don't worry. You can grab passes. They're just starting at $30 a person at 971thefan.com. So go check it out. You can join us at the season kickoff trivia event that we're doing next Friday at the O-On Lane. So good luck with all of that. And like I've been saying, Tyvis, I don't know if it's an official Football Friday, but I'm calling it Football Friday because tonight we got high school football here on the Fan. We've got Browns football tomorrow, last preseason game. A lot of the starters going to be playing in that. Plus, Bishop and Friends, they've got 2-a-days. They're going to be talking about the Ravens, which I'm sure everybody's going to be, they're covering everybody, right? But now we're getting into the nitty-gritty, starting to cover some of the teams that we all hate. If you're a Browns fan, a Bengals fan, a Steelers fan even, we all can agree we hate the Ravens. So there you go. Check that out today. They are talking about that on their show. So I saw that Pat Fitzgerald, former Northwestern head coach. Mm-hmm. You might remember he got fired over an alleged hazing scandal.
Yes.
Well, that he sued the university and said, I didn't know about any of the hazing. I had no idea. No one told me this was going on. The hazing wasn't great. It was pretty bad stuff that was going on there. Well, they settled that lawsuit yesterday. He had sued them for $130 million.
That's a lot of money.
Now, the settlement is interesting because they don't disclose the financial terms of it, but I'm going to guess there was a lot of money for all parties to put out the statements they did. I'm going to guess a lot of money changed hands because Pat Fitzgerald came out and said, I'm happy to know that as a part of the settlement, they acknowledged through all the discovery that they have no evidence on me knowing anything about the hazing. I'm glad we've cleared that up and I'm willing to move on. And Northwestern even acknowledged, we have to acknowledge we really didn't have anything here on him, and we're moving on. So they said they wish him well in his future coaching endeavors.
You think he gets another job?
I think it will be not too long. I mean,
I guess, when you cleared from these charges.
Was he look, I have my doubts about him as a coach because I do think a lot of times he got so much credit for It's Northwestern. Like, if you suck at Northwestern, well, of course you do. It's Northwestern. They're a big school. It's tough to get into. It's difficult. Built-ins that are really hard to navigate. Mm-hmm. But if you do like 8 wins at Northwestern, you're a god amongst coaches.
Well, he took them to the Big Ten championship multiple years.
I understand that. What I'm saying is,
then Trey Sermon happened against the Buckeyes.
That's right. Yeah. That was back when it was like, oh yeah, well, there's one side of the conference where you can have like a 500 team and possibly make the Big Ten championship. Then over here you got 4 teams.
You're referring to the West.
Yes. That was back when Ohio State, Michigan State, Penn State all rolled in.
Why would they do that? They would all
stupid. Because geography, I guess, is what they did it for. But
the West, I don't think the West ever won.
I'll tell you, if I'm Pat Fitzgerald, I don't ever.
Yeah, I don't think
I don't take this money and go. I take this money and then I quietly sit over there as like a TV analyst, a consultant. I might show up as an AD somewhere.
He's got a burning passion to coach. Like,
great, but I'm telling you, if he doesn't coach at Northwestern, which I don't think either of them ever will want that.
No, he's not coaching. They got a new
I know, but I'm saying, like, I think I could see him saying, I don't want to go back there because of all the bad memories of this. I'm just saying, he goes elsewhere. I think he gets exposed as a head coach. I think he's fine. Like, he's a middle of the road guy.
I don't know.
I don't think he's like
where he's
going. He got all these Coaches of the Year awards before, and I've always thought he was overrated. That said, there are plenty of teams that would take a guy who can help them get to like better than 500 and improve their roster and all that stuff, which he could do. But he has been out of the game for a while. NIL is also a thing. I don't know. Maybe Pat Fitzgerald is a big NIL guy. I haven't really heard him talk about it, but doesn't strike me as the type of guy who's like, oh, yeah, I love the idea of everybody getting paid in college football become essentially like a minor league for the NFL. If he likes that, though, I mean, there will be jobs open for him. You're 100% right.
He should coach in the UFL.
I disagree with you wholeheartedly about your Pat Fitzgerald. He had a winning record at Northwestern. I know you're saying, oh, it's Northwestern. Like, what were they doing before he got there?
You're making the argument that everybody makes about him.
Putting out geniuses.
He's been there. He was there since 06. He was Northwestern through and through. I feel bad for him. He was like Mr. Northwestern, like All-American at Northwestern, won all these awards at Northwestern, was the coach at Northwestern for forever. He deserved to have like a Kurt Ferentz type career at Northwestern, and I think that's what he wanted. There were rumors about him leaving from time to time, and he never did. He wanted to be at Northwestern, and essentially, I don't know the whole story, but based off of what came out yesterday, it seems like he was wrongly accused of something, and he doesn't get his dream job anymore because of something he didn't even do. I feel super bad for Pat Fitzgerald.
I don't feel as bad, but here's a couple reasons why. One, you brought up Kirk Ferentz. I hate Kirk Ferentz, too. I think he's wildly overrated.
I mean, he doesn't deserve to be there either, but I'm just saying Pat Fitzgerald deserves that.
Oh, y'all ain't got no respect.
Kirk Ferentz has got nepotism going on there. He's
Why? Because he had his son there?
Kirk Ferentz had a guy on his staff, Tyvis, who worked his players out so hard that like 16 of them got rhabdo, which is a life-threatening illness that comes from working out too hard. That trainer who put them through those workouts that caused all of them to go to the hospital, some of them almost died. That year, came back, Kirk Ferentz did, and gave that trainer my Assistant Coach of the Year award and like gave him a big bonus and all that stuff. That guy's a tool. I can't stand him. But on Pat Fitzgerald, to go back to him, I think all the arguments that you're making are sound. And here's why I don't feel bad for him on the hazing thing. They didn't say, because one of the things that I think you're tasked with when you're a head coach, you have to know everything about your program.
Yes.
And they don't have an email or a text or a something where a player walked into Pat Fitzgerald's office and then documented, I emailed you this morning about this player doing this to me. They don't have that. But I cannot believe that Pat Fitzgerald knew nothing about the hazing. They just don't have any evidence of it. And fine, you know what? If he was that oblivious when he ran a program, that something like that, because that stuff was going on. That's not in dispute. If he didn't know that stuff was going on, I don't know how you can call yourself a great head coach. If you don't know what's going on with your program to that, you think Urban wouldn't have known if something like that was going on? Now, he might not have done anything about it. Some of these coaches may have decided to look the other way. But are you telling me a guy like Urban Meyer wouldn't have known when you played for him that stuff was going on?
I'm going to just tell you like this. I remember it to the day that Urban said, he did it every year. When the freshman came in, he would say, team meeting, there will be no hazing in this program. None at all.
Right.
And I didn't really see no hazing. So
Because if it happened.
The hazing started in the NFL. That's when I told them, no, I'm not doing it. Whatever you want, the answer is no.
So
you should do it for me.
Good for Pat Fitzgerald.
That's the type of rookie I was, carrying my helmet. You should carry my helmet. What are you talking about? No.
That's the right way to approach that.
I suffered a lot of consequences for this, for my mouth. So.
But I like that. That's good. I'm just telling you, Pat Fitzgerald, I think he absolutely should have known. If he didn't, then he's oblivious. And that's not a great thing. But what he had was no evidence that he knew of such hazing. And he probably had some meeting too where he said, don't do this. But it happened on his watch. And I think you can still hold people accountable for that. Anyway, he got paid. He got a lot of money. He can go back and work in college football if he wants to. I would love to see him get hired by someone who's not Ohio State, because I will enjoy watching him struggle when he doesn't have the blanket of, oh, it's Northwestern. So what if they only won 3 games? It's Northwestern. He could have 5 seasons like that, and then he has one season where he wins 9 games. They're like, give him Coach of the Year. And it's like, oh, okay,
but
great.
What if he goes to a new place and really hits it?
He won't. Go ahead. That's fine. Put that on tape. I have some Browns news regarding who is playing in the preseason game on Saturday. We'll talk about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, we are still watching that crash over on the west side, west of West Jefferson, and it's looking pretty foggy out there, too. 5 miles of visibility, so want to make sure folks are extra cautious on the roads. This crash, though, happening on State Route 29, that eastbound direction, just along 70. Expect some lane closures out there. We are down to 1 lane on a 2-lane area here. Looks like a semi is also involved. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
The Kids Mental Health Foundation, founded by Nationwide Children's Hospital, encourages grown-ups to teach kids mental health skills and coach them through emotional challenges, because kids' mental health starts with us. Find free clinician-developed mental health tools at kidsmentalhealthfoundation.org.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone, and I've got a public service announcement for your taste buds. The legendary Sanders Bumpy Cake is finally here in Ohio. Yes, that Sanders Chocolate Fudge Bumpy Cake. Rich devil's food cake topped with smooth buttercream bumps and smothered in thick chocolatey fudge. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. It's the dessert you didn't know you needed until now. Perfect for your next barbecue, tailgate, or a family function. And if you've never had one of these, well, trust me, once you try it, you're going to be hooked. Grab your Sanders Bumpy Cake today at Kroger or Meyer and taste what the hype's all about.
Common Man here for Jermaine Lexus of Dublin and Easton. It's the last month for the Golden Opportunity Sales Event. That means you get special APRs with 3.99% up to 60 months on their most popular models. Lease payments as low as $419 per month. Also, plenty of pre-owned L-certified vehicles are on the lot with rates as low as 5.75%. If you're in the market, please stop in and see my guys. Jermaine Lexus, 2 locations to serve you, Dublin and Easton. Check them out online, JermaineLexus.com.
The trash talk, the bad trade requests, the horrible reaches on draft picks. It's fantasy football time, and the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is giving you a chance to hold your fantasy draft in a fantasy location. On August 24th, host your fantasy draft party at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook, which will include a $100 dining credit, draft board, and swag. Visit 971thefan.com and sign up for your fantasy draft party package. Must be 21 years or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER for help.
When you're ready to sell your car, another reason to choose Hinderer Motor Company is the easy, fast, fair, and hassle-free way to sell. This is Justin Hinderer. We pay top dollar for your vehicle, whatever the make or model, and no purchase is necessary. Consider trading and get even more toward your next vehicle. Drive in today and leave with cash, or get a great deal. See why it's a pleasure doing business. Just visit HindererMotorCompany.com.
Care Heating and Cooling. Honest technicians, honest pricing. Call 1-800-COOLING.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Runyon from Runyon Dental Group. Are you missing teeth, or do you have uncomfortable dentures? Dental implants can not only transform your smile, they can restore your confidence and allow you to eat those foods you love that you've been missing. When I was in my early 30s, I was in a similar situation needing complex dental work and dental implants. I understand all the emotions that you're feeling because I've been the patient, and I know that we can help you. Schedule a free consultation today at RunyonDentalGroup.com. That's RunyonDentalGroup.com.
Hey, Buckeye fans. As the official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, Roosters is kicking off an incredible giveaway you won't want to miss. This football season, we're giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. 3 drawings, 12 winners with prizes including tickets, sideline passes, and 3 trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Go to roosterswings.com to register and see all the details. 3 drawings, 12 amazing prizes. Register today and every day. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
You hear that?
That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar, the better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
The Columbus Zoo invites you to follow the footsteps and the tales of animals from around the world. Explore our newest region, North America Trek. So what are you waiting for? Get your tail to our trails only at your Columbus Zoo.
You ever get decision paralysis, like figuring out what to watch or what to eat? Well, the same applies if you're hiring. It can be overwhelming to have too many candidates to sort through. But with ZipRecruiter, you can proactively find the best ones quickly. How? Through their innovative resume database. ZipRecruiter's resume database uses advanced filtering to quickly hone in on top candidates for your roles. See someone who stands out? You can unlock their contact info instantly. Try it free at ZipRecruiter.com/USL. That's ZipRecruiter.com/USL.
Adam Schefter here for Vivid Seats, your ultimate destination for all your sports and concert needs this summer. With a game-changing rewards program and an unbeatable selection of tickets, they make it easy for every fan to watch their favorite teams and players in action. Catch every home run and thrilling comeback in person from your favorite seat. Plus, every ticket is backed by a 100% buyer guarantee, giving you peace of mind with every purchase. Visit VividSeats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. Sports Center.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Cleveland Browns are set to play their third and final preseason matchup against the Los Angeles Rams tomorrow at 1 o'clock in what is set to be a dress rehearsal for the regular season. Head coach Kevin Stefanski says that each starter should play around 20 to 25 snaps dependent on the individual situation. The Cincinnati Bengals will also play their third and final preseason game tomorrow. They'll be taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And on the diamond, the Reds are still out on the West Coast. They'll start a series with the Arizona Diamondbacks tonight at 9:40. And the Cleveland Guardians will be in Arlington to take on the Texas Rangers. First pitch for that one is at 8:05. This update is sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences, tickets, sideline passes, and trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Register today at roosterswings.com.
One of these men was prom king. It was T-Bone. I swear to God, you think I'm lying, don't you? But I'm serious. He didn't always look like this, okay? Here's the prom king and Tyvis.
Tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971. Ask Tyvis anything coming up. Did I say that was 7:15? I think I did.
No, that's what you said at the start of the show.
I'm wrong. It's 7:30. I don't know why I said that. So you got a half an hour. Get your questions in. Ask Tyvis anything at Bone and Tyvis 971 on Twitter, or you can go to the YouTube chat. Just go to YouTube, search 971 The Fan, click on T-Bone and Tyvis, and it's right there.
Downtown Dad got a question for you in the chat.
Oh yeah,
he says, do you have a personal vendetta against Pat Northwestern?
I'll tell you what. I forgot until that last segment how much I hate Pat Fitzgerald. Like, I really have not been a fan of that guy over the years because I forgot how much everybody gave him a pass because it's like, I don't know. It's like it's like when you go up against, you have siblings. Do you have younger siblings?
No, I'm the youngest.
You're the youngest. So you probably didn't experience this, but like when I would play with my buddies, like basketball outside, sometimes my younger brother, he's 3 years younger than me. But when you're like 14 versus 11, for boys, that's a pretty big difference,
yeah,
right?
I was probably winning to beat my brother, so.
Fine.
Yeah.
For us, like me and my buddies who'd be 14, 15, you'd be like, can my little brother play? And it's like, yeah. And then it became this thing where if he scored against you, it was like, oh my God, how did you let him score on you? He's your little brother.
Yeah.
But then if like your little brother dribbled the ball and then you just knocked it away and like went down the court, they'd be like, what are you doing? It's your little brother. Like, leave him alone. And so that's how I feel. That's Northwestern in football. There's no way that it goes well.
I know what you're saying, but
that's Northwestern. That's Northwestern. And I think too many people don't acknowledge it, but that same thing at like Duke when it comes to football, not basketball. When it comes to football, if Duke does anything, people are like, oh, my God, Duke, they're not even a football school. Look at what they're doing.
They say Duke's supposed to be good this year.
Right. But good means like 8-9 wins. It doesn't, I'm saying.
They are in the big bad ACC.
Yeah, that's right. Where there's exactly two teams that are of consequence there. Right. I'm just saying like
It's called realistic expectations. Not everyone can be Ohio State. That's just...
I know that.
Someone has to lose some of these games, and people assume that it's going to be someone like Northwestern, and then when it isn't, it's kind of an accomplishment.
Do they regularly give, like, the head coach at Kansas Coach of the Year? No. Like, you have to be great to get Coach of the Year at Kansas. So, like, you have to be, like, what was his name? Mark Mangino, the guy who was built like a circle? My guy.
Oh, my goodness.
I love it. Yeah, wasn't that his name? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Big round dude? You ever see him next to the Syracuse Orange? It was quite a thing. I'm just saying.
I don't know. What's his name?
That wasn't Mark. Am I wrong? Mark Mangino? There's whatever. Anyway, the big fat guy who coached at Kansas, when he brought them back to prominence, they had to win like 10, 11 games.
Look at this dude.
You know what I'm talking about, right? I'm just saying, when he brought Kansas back and they won for like a couple years where they were winning like 10, 11 games, he got Coach of the Year honors. He was in the conversation for that. Pat Fitzgerald gets that, like, he would get it almost every year for winning 8 games because, it's Northwestern. What can you be expected to do at Northwestern? And that's my problem is they have the same budget from a Big Ten standpoint. They're getting the same checks that Ohio State's getting. No, they don't have the same boosters. They don't have the same ticket sales. They don't have the same merchandise sales. I get all that. But they had that built-in advantage of if they were 3 wins, he's not getting fired. You can't say that at a lot of other schools. If you go 3 wins at another school for a couple years in a row, you're gone. He never had to worry about that. But when he got his 8 or 9 wins, he got national recognition for being one of the greatest coaches in our game. And I just think that's laughable.
It's because Northwestern is Northwestern.
Yeah.
That's the reason. I tell you what, this Mark Mangino dude.
Tyvis is obsessed.
Man,
know about him?
he make you look like you T20.
I'm telling you.
He looks like a fat Mike Holmgren, and Mike Holmgren is fat.
Yeah.
He make you look skinny.
I'm not trying to body shame this man.
This is crazy.
I'm saying I don't think people realize how impressive it is for that guy to be as successful as he was. Because as a bigger guy myself, my motivation some days to get out of bed is like at 2 out of a scale of 100. So that guy getting up, and I know what it takes to, I don't know. I've seen coaches talk about how demanding that job is. So for him to have the energy to do big time coaching and be good at it at that weight, let him live. Good job. All right. So we now know the Browns are going to be playing quite a few of their guys. Flacco is going to start, but apparently Dylan Gabriel is going to play. Shedeur Sanders is going to play. Isaiah Bond, who they just signed, Texas wide receiver, who had some
package of plays for him, huh?
Yeah, apparently they said he's going to play. I'll tell you what, the Browns just love guys with trouble off the field.
I was going to say no Quinshon Judkins, though.
No, Quinshon Judkins,
who were wondering.
Not yet going to play, so they're still figuring that out. But
Fish is funny.
what did Fish say?
Fish does an email.
All right, that's good. Feel free to share with the group anytime you want. So anyway,
he said Mark Mangini next to the oar.
He sent us a picture of
all right.
him next to the Syracuse Orange.
We'll tweet that out at Bowden Tyvis 971. We'll get that picture up there for you.
Fish, dude.
It's not like it's photoshopped.
No. Mark Mangino, dude, I'm telling you, that guy could coach. I remember there was a time when I don't know if you were playing when this happened, but it was when Urban was there, where Mark Mangino came and observed a practice. Because I remember there was a bit of a struggle because Urban has his rules about what you wear at practice.
Yeah.
And what color are you not allowed to wear?
Blue.
What color do you mostly have to wear if you're going to observe practice? Probably scarlet or gray.
Something like that. No, anything with blue.
Okay. Well, apparently he showed up wearing blue because they said they had to get him something, but they didn't get him like an Ohio State shirt. They just found like I don't know if it was like a red. They found like a red. They found like a red. I feel bad for him. They found like a red poncho and said, "Here, throw this on." He's like, "It's 90 degrees out." They're like, "Put it on." Urban's mad.
I feel like Tyvis would remember this if it was during his playing career. If this physical specimen in all blue came walking into his practice.
Because we really fed into it. It was one of them ones where we didn't get, hey, coach, you see that blue shirt over there? Coach, that dude got a blue shirt on over there.
Hey.
And Urban always blow the whistle. Hey, go get him something. Go get him something. It was hilarious.
By the way, you can actually go follow Mark Mangino on Twitter at Keep Sawin' Wood. Sawin', no G, not sawing. Sawin' Wood. It says here he's in Naples, so he's living his life down in Florida. I did see he just tweeted out yesterday. Good for Pat on the Pat Fitzgerald thing. Also, I saw Kansas got a new football stadium. Someone tweeted at him and said, the house that Coach Mangino built. And third tweet down, He has a picture of a little kid, and he says, can't believe this little girl is now a freshman at The Ohio State University. Oh. He said, good luck on the rowing team. Grandpa loves you. His granddaughter is at Ohio State as a student athlete. Let her live.
Are you going to follow him, give him a follow?
No, I'm laughing because
you see with
No. Oh. I read the 3 tweets down there, and I was like, there you go follow Mark Mangino. You want to know what his 4th tweet is?
Yeah, I see it.
I see it. It took a turn. His 4th tweet was, let's talk about Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh, man.
Okay. All right. I don't want to say I condone or condemn anything beyond that. I have no idea what's going on. I'm not going to scroll further, but whatever. Mark Mangino's living his life. God bless. Good for him. All right. Anyway, the Browns are playing their starters tomorrow, so, have fun. Who are they playing?
The Rams.
Oh, the Rams. That's right.
I don't know if the Rams is playing, but I'm excited to see it.
Is Matthew Stafford and his broken back going to play?
I doubt that they play. But I want to see, because obviously if Joe and them getting 20 to 25 plays, that's essentially a quarter. So if that's the case, I want to see how they divvy up the other 2. Like, does Dylan get 2 quarters?
Well, Dylan Gabriel's coming in
1.
He's coming in 2nd, and then Shadour's 3rd.
Yes.
So, hopefully.
Which is good, because I need to see them both again. I need to see it again.
I think the coaches probably need to as well in actual game where they don't. I don't know. It has to matter a little bit when you're going up against a team where you don't know their defensive philosophy quite as well as you know your own. Yeah. Right? Like that has to matter somewhat, I would think. The SEC, they're doing something that they should have done a long time ago. I'll explain next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, for your Friday, we are noticing patches of fog out there in different parts of the metro, too. My main concern is for folks over in Delaware County. Less than a quarter of a mile of visibility this morning, so 23 northbound pretty slower than usual at Lewis Center. Thankfully, though, 71 southbound and northbound's not too bad, but hey, a similar situation for folks over on the west side. If you're taking 70 eastbound, especially heading into the city, pretty slow out there, looking at a quarter of a mile of visibility in your neck of the woods. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Imagine what it would feel like getting tackled head-on by a 240-pound linebacker. You'd be in serious pain, right? But if you're unbuckled in a car crash, at just 50 miles an hour, you become a deadly projectile that can slam into other passengers with 8 times that amount of force. Don't let someone else take the hit. Buckle up and visit buckleup.ohio.gov to learn more. Brought to you by ODOT and ODPS.
It's your lucky day because at Speedway, there's a $5,000 winner every single day. All you do is shop with Speedy Rewards. Then play the in-app game for a chance to win $5,000 in cash. So you could win $5K today, or the next day, or the next day, or the next. Okay, you get it. New daily cash winners only at Speedway. Are you next? No purchase necessary. Ends 1/6/26 USDC 16 plus. For official rules and free gameplay, go to 5k-a-day.com/rules.
Working your way through that honey-do list? That means more flushes, more showers, more fiddling with the thermostat. Trust the pros at the Waterworks with your plumbing and drain cleanings and repairs and all your heating and cooling needs. Our certified pros can repair or replace your furnace or air conditioner. Clogs? Call the Waterworks. Drain cleaning? Call the Waterworks. Plumbing issues? Call the Waterworks. Furnace repairs? Call the Waterworks. The Waterworks. Trusted neighborhood plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling experts.
The savings are so good at Great Lakes Hyundai of Dublin. Save on new Santa Fe and Palisades with 0% APR and make no payment for 90 days.
Customers will qualify. Interest accrues during no payment period.
From military life to a rewarding career in IT, kickstart your new journey in a matter of months in the fields of IT and cybersecurity, including AI. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. Financial aid is available for qualified students, including VA benefits.
Look, I say a lot of dumb stuff. I try to keep it in front of large groups. Seems to go better that way.
Nate Bargatze, Big Dumb Eyes World Tour. Schottenstein Center, Saturday and Sunday, August 23rd and 24th. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com.
Matty Ice here from McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion. I recently brought a brand new Chevy Trax from McDaniel GM Superstore. It was by far the best car purchase I have ever made. And right now, you can get a 2025 Trax at McDaniel GM Superstore for as low as $20,995. They will treat you like family, just like they treated me like family. They're just a short drive north off Route 23 in Marion, or you can visit McDanielGMSuperstore.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Tailgate season is here, and if your grill makes you have to duck when you light it, it's time for an upgrade. Billiards Plus carries top-of-the-line grills that you can pass down to your kids and gifts the whole family will enjoy. Family-owned and operated. Billiards Plus on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin.
What's the best way to make sure you don't miss any of your favorite fan shows? Oh, no. Download the Fan app, silly.
Ah, damn it, I knew that.
App Store, Google Play, or just scream right at your phone. Psst, you can also listen to Buckeye games. Do it now.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is, fast for cash. Do you want to sell your property, however, you need a little help getting through the process? Let's say you have years of belongings in the home. It needs a lot of updating, you're overwhelmed, you might not be big on technology, and you may need help finding a place to go. I will help you. Maybe you've gone through a divorce or a bad breakup or a relative moved out. It's been hard, and you just want to take what you want and leave the rest behind. I will help you. Retiring and want to sell your commercial properties or land. I will help you. Sellers, whether you're selling as is or selling for top dollar, you're no longer alone. Visit us today at TurboTrackRealty.com or call me now for an all-cash offer and, more importantly, the help you need at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
A nice, refreshing start to our Friday for us. Wake-up temperatures in the low 60s with partly cloudy skies, and then we'll see some decreasing clouds throughout the day with a little bit more sunshine and warmer. Afternoon highs getting into the upper 80s. Could see a stray shower out there, although most of us in central Ohio remain dry. And then for tonight, mostly clear skies with overnight lows in the mid-60s. For the Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
T-Bone and Tyvis is sponsored by Prime Sports. Download the Prime Sports Ohio app today or visit online at primesportsbook.com.
Just a reminder, Tyvis thinks all pizza tastes the same. Also a reminder, Tyvis was born without taste buds. You're listening to Bone and Tyvis.
Before we get back to it, I got to let you guys know about my guys over at Tri-State Men's Health, because summer is about feeling your best. More energy, more time outdoors, more times with the one you love, but erectile dysfunction can quietly steal that confidence and connection unless you do something about it. So go see my guys over at Tri-State Men's Health, because they have treatments when the pills and the herbals fail. They have success rates with well over 90%. Some of those treatments can have you last an hour or better. There are 6 locations, 2 of them located right here in Columbus. One is in Westerville. The other is in Hilliard. Schedule a consult with Tri-State Men's Health today. Your initial visit is only $99, and it includes a medical consult with licensed medical provider and a TMPSA test. And if that medically advised, excuse me, what did I just say?
It's all good.
And if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. They have an expert staff, and if you're like a lot of men, you could be doing it the day after your appointment. So call them today at 800-900-9654 or visit tristatemenshealth.com.
By the way, Heron, who listens to us, who's in the YouTube chat every day, who is a big Michigan guy, he said, it's a glorious morning, guys. Tyvis, the hair looks great.
Thank you. You know, I got really mixed reviews on that. Some people, a lot of people, some people like it. Some people's like, yeah, you got to cut that.
You're growing it out.
I can't cut it until well, I mean, I can cut it. I just don't want to.
Yeah. Well, you're growing it out. It looks nice.
Yeah. Like right now, I just went to see them like Monday, and it was like, no, you can cut it if you want to, but I just don't want to.
I got you. Well, Heron also said, my beard looks good. And then he also said 2,092 days, because he's a Michigan man, and he's reminding us that it's how long it's been since Ohio State.
What happens? I would love to know what happens. Like, let's say Ohio State wins this year. What does he say?
He says about time.
Okay, yeah, so like, but what about the clock?
Dylan has ultimate haterade.
What about the clock? What is he going?
It restarts.
I mean,
it starts for us now.
Well, I'm going to say it's going to be 0.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's right.
Then they got to go at least 365 days or whatever it is until they play again.
So would I be wrong if every day I just came in here and said, well, it's been a day?
Yeah, the next Monday you can say 2 days.
Am I wrong?
I am not. See, that's the thing. I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not doing that.
Am I wrong, though? I do feel like we definitely, as Ohio State fans, did that when it was like 9 years. I feel like we got over 10,000 days. Like since Michigan had beat Ohio State.
Yeah,
when it was at its peak. And so I'm just saying we need to get back to that. I need to not see any more things about how Michigan it's been that long since Ohio State beat Michigan. But yeah, we gotta fix that. All right. The SEC announced yesterday, this was a big deal last night, that they are going to play 9 conference games. So calm down now.
Here it is.
I don't know if they can handle 9 whole conference games. Well, here's the thing. I think it's clear what happened now in hindsight. 2 days ago, yesterday, we talked about this. The College Football Selection Committee came out and said, we're going to use computer models. And the computer models are going to have a built-in strength of schedule thing that's going to take into account if you have wins against teams that aren't that good, we're not going to count them as highly. And we even talked yesterday about how it's almost like the BCS is coming back, right? So that gets announced Wednesday. Thursday gets announced, oh yeah, I guess we'll play 9 conference games now. Because that was their big sticking point, was we need strength of schedule to be considered. Translation, we need you to goose the rankings for us because we're the SEC and we can't be ranked lower than teams like Indiana, who we feel are inferior to us. And that, I think what we're going to end up here is, I'm now actually rooting for the Big Ten model, as much as I don't really care what the Big Ten. I care about Ohio State. I almost want that to happen.
Whatever for 16.
Yeah,
4-4-2-2-1.
I hope it never moves.
Oh, they're going to go to 16.
No, they shouldn't.
I know they shouldn't, but they're going to. They shouldn't have had 12.
Moves.
They should have done 8.
I
8
agree.
would be fine.
4 was fine.
4 was fine. Yeah.
People don't want to. No, because it was always somebody complaining.
But the 13th team is going to complain this year, and the 17th team is going to complain next year. And then when we go to 24, the 25th team is going to complain. There's no stopping it.
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
Just let them all in.
Yeah.
Get rid of the regular season and just let them all in.
Well, that's what was that thing? I was gone last week. I don't know if you guys talked about it, where the Big Ten was supposedly floating like a 28 team.
24 to 28 game. Yeah.
Get the hell out of here. We don't need that.
It's about the money, man. It's all. You know how much money that would generate?
No, I actually think it would be the opposite, and here's why. Because
Dylan was for it. Let's hear it.
Dylan.
Well, really? I was for what?
He was
28 teams playoff?
Tell me that if it was 28 teams, you mean to tell me you wouldn't watch the first round?
Said.
No, I would not.
If you're so passionate about the playoff being expanded too much, too far, then don't watch it, was my take.
Well,
and it's like...
I get what you're saying.
They're doing this. They're doing this because they know people will still watch. If they had an inkling that people wouldn't watch it, they wouldn't produce it.
Here's what I would say to that, because I think in the
money hungry.
In the short term, Dylan, I think you're right in the short term. Like if they tomorrow said, actually, we're going to have a 2018 playoff this year, right? I would be like, well, this is stupid. I would yell about it, and then I would turn on every game and watch it because I'd still want to know what happened. But what I do think would happen over time in the macro sense, the much bigger issue here would be when I was a kid growing up, every game for Ohio State was pivotal because if they lost one of them, there was no championship game to go to, right? It was just you got voted. And the only way you got voted the number 1 team in the country was if you were undefeated or maybe you had one very close loss that you maybe had a chance to avenge or something. There was some explanation for it. But you couldn't win a national championship if you lost more than a game. So what did that mean for the regular season? Every game was vital. That's been ingrained into me and into most college football fans who are listening now. When you go to 16 teams get in, if you go to 28 at some point, every regular college football season game is not going to matter for your team. I realize that like Ohio State's going to beat Grambling and probably win by 30 in that game. No. But I can't miss it because I was taught growing up that every college football regular season game mattered because you can't drop them. That goes away if you keep expanding the playoffs. You will lose money on the front end where all the people used to sit and watch all these games like they mattered. They won't matter as much.
The only way it's gonna matter is if you're gonna add, you got to subtract from the regular season. Like that's to me. Like so instead
but
of
then it's still. I mean,
no, because if it's 8 games,
okay,
like I can't afford to lose 2 of those 8.
Oh, you could.
No,
the 28 teams.
No,
sure you could. I guess. Who'd you lose to? Did you lose to like Oregon and Michigan? And then
let's say it was Purdue and Northwestern.
Well, then no. You could. There would be a limit to it, but I'm saying there would be teams that would get it with 2 losses.
Fitzgerald got his job back, and Northwestern just went on a run and went 8-0.
There you go. I'm just saying, like, you can't devalue the regular season. At some point, look what happened to college basketball. College basketball used to be a lot more vital in the regular season. Now you've got essentially a play-in tournament is your conference tournament where the worst team in your conference can go on a heater.
Too much basketball.
That's what I'm talking about. Nobody watches college. Not nobody. The Jacob Reimers of the world watch.
Tim and Jacob would not hear that.
I mean, and Evil Bald Colin, like we've got guys here who love watching college basketball. I watch the Buckeyes and probably like a handful of the big games, right? The North Carolina Dukes and the rivalry games, stuff like that. 2 top 5 teams. But I'm not sitting down and watching that the same way I watch college football. And I love basketball. I prefer basketball as a sport to football. I like that sport better. But I can't afford to miss the big college football games because I know that may change the course of the postseason. That may change who gets to. I may watch a team in November get eliminated from the playoffs. You're not going to see that
every year.
But that's not happening in college basketball. You have 64 or 68 teams right now, and they're wanting to expand that.
You watched Ohio State get eliminated last year.
Yeah, in the regular season, pretty much. Yeah. You saw that happen, and it happens to dozens. Yes, but that's because what was Ohio State, like a 500 team? How many other teams were out there with that record is what I'm saying. They was in it, and then they lost, and they was out of it. Yeah, I'm just saying you don't have that in college football because you have fewer games and they matter more. But every time you expand the playoffs, you're devaluing that regular season.
Jacob Reimers in the chat, he said, there is never too much college basketball.
I didn't say, you know what?
I did. It's too much. It is.
But again, I can't say that a single game in college basketball matters nearly as much. And that's part of because the way the sport is set up. But like, because you have a tournament, you have 2 tournaments. You have your conference tournament and then the NCAA tournament that allows for so much wiggle room to get into it that I can't say that a regular season game in December matters as much in college basketball as a regular season game in October does in college football. It's just, they're 2 different things. So I don't want to see college football expanded, but they will go to 16. The other thing quickly that the SEC did, this is the part that the SEC, I think, gets right. They also said that all of their teams have to play one team that is in the Power 4 or Notre Dame.
I love that.
Yeah.
I saw that and I said, okay.
How many of them are going to be lining up to schedule like Virginia and Duke?
Well, part of it, and you're right, because part of it is
play them once.
Well, like Florida's an SEC team, and they have a built-in game with Florida State, right, as a rivalry. There are other games like that. South Carolina and Clemson have a rivalry. They will play that every year. So this is something to do for all the other schools that don't have that, is to say these other schools in our conference do have to play an out-of-conference rivalry game against, a big Power 4 team. You can't go schedule like Indiana did this year and play 3 non-conference games that suck.
I hope the Big Ten win it all this year.
Oh, my God.
I would, first to see if Paul really pays off, and then, it's really the changing of the guard. Like, what would the SEC say? Like, it's been 3 years.
I'll be in heaven.
I'm getting tweets and messages. Tyvis misquoted me. I did not say I was all for playoff expansion. I said that people would still watch it, and if you think it's so terrible of an idea, then don't watch it. I didn't say I like this.
I actually think now, Tyvis, we need to lean into this. Dylan, the champ, Mr. 2018 playoff, Dylan Gonzalez. That's right.
That's what he said.
Exactly. All right, 2 minutes away. Ask Tyvis anything. You can tweet us at Bone and Tyvis 971. Any question, it's not off limits. We'll do that next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, for your Friday, we are noticing patches of fog out there in different parts of the metro, too. My main concern is for folks over in Delaware County. Less than a quarter of a mile of visibility this morning, so 23 northbound pretty slower than usual at Lewis Center. Thankfully, though, 71 southbound and northbound's not too bad. But, hey, a similar situation for folks over on the west side. If you're taking 70 eastbound, especially heading into the city. Pretty slow out there, looking at a quarter of a mile of visibility in your neck of the woods. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
The dog days of summer are the best days to save at Coughlin Chevrolet. Lease a new 2026 Chevy Equinox, only $259 a month. New 2025 Silverado, lease for $359 a month. See our full inventory at CoughlinChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Coughlin has the car for you.
36-month lease with $39.99 due at signing, plus tax, title, and license. 10,000 miles per year, 25 cents per mile over. See dealer for details. Ends 9/2/25.
T-Bone and Tyvis is presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Sign up today at awaken180weightloss.com.
Tyvis Powell helped the Buckeyes win a national championship. T-Bone watched Tyvis Powell help the Buckeyes win a national championship. Equally important. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Plenty to get to today. It is our first Football Friday. We have got a lot of football coming up today on the station, concluding with tonight. You know, all the shows are going to be talking about football, but tonight, high school football, Big Walnut, Bishop Watterson at ODU, at Ohio Dominican. So, yeah, that's all happening tonight. I believe that kicks off at 7, if I'm not mistaken, right here on the Fan. Anyway, tune in. You'll hear the coverage there. It's going to be great. I'm excited for high school football back. College football, week 0 is this weekend. Obviously, next weekend, the Buckeyes get going. You got third game of the NFL preseason this weekend to kind of get you through as well. A lot of starters playing on that, so it should all be pretty good. But now, it's one of my favorite segments of the week.
Get to know your resident national champion. It's time for Ask Tyvis Anything.
All right, this one comes from Twitter, at Bone and Tyvis 971. What is your favorite retro jersey, Tyvis?
I do own a lot. I love this Kobe one that I'm currently wearing.
You got a purple Lakers
purple
8.
number 8. Yeah, number 8 Kobe. I don't know how people feel. Do you like the 24 Kobe or the 8? I feel like 8 was more athletic.
8 was more selfish. Like,
oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, he
They're
was
both selfish.
24 was not selfish.
No,
he's just more.
24 became more mature, I would say, as
more
a player.
Defined.
Yeah, that was. Yeah.
No, my favorite jersey that I own is probably my pinstripe Michael Jordan jersey.
Okay, is that the black one with the red pinstripes?
Yeah.
Did the White Sox, did they just do that? Didn't they just wear like the pinstripes? Don't they have like pinstripe jerseys?
It was a City No.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think
Whatever
it's their
it's
City
called.
Connect.
It looked like the pinstripe Bulls jersey.
Do you own a LeBron jersey?
I do. I own a Lakers LeBron jersey.
Oh,
23.
no Cavs LeBron?
Wow.
Nah.
Wow.
I wasn't a huge at that time when he played for the Cavs. I actually was a huge Kevin Durant fan. But then Kevin Durant went to Golden State, and that's when I was like, well, he wasn't raised right. So I became a Giannis fan that day. Yeah.
So did you say Kevin Durant was the GOAT back in like...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
Anyway, he was the greatest scorer in the league. Yeah.
Did I ever tell you?
Give you that.
Did I tell you that I went up to Cleveland when I think it was Durant's either first or second year in the league, and it was LeBron at like it was his last year in Cleveland the first time. So 08, 09, something like that. And I watched the two of them go head to head for 4 quarters, OKC and the Cavs. And I think Boobie Gibson hit the game winner in the shot I went to. But like Durant went for 35 and like 12 rebounds. LeBron had near a triple double, and it was like back and forth. The two of those guys, and That's one of my all-time favorite sports memories is going and seeing. Because I purposely went to see Durant versus LeBron, and it lived up to the hype. It was excellent.
I want to
you gotta do something like that.
Before I go, I do want to see Giannis play. But I want to see it like feet on the wood. Like I want feet on the wood.
What does that mean?
No, feet on the wood.
Oh, you want to be feet on the wood. I thought
feet on
all
the
the
wood.
players have their feet on the wood.
No. Me. I want to watch Giannis feet on the wood.
Yeah, that's good. This one's from Rusty. Did you eat any birthday cake when you saw your mom yesterday? Rusty doesn't miss a thing.
No,
It was birthday for mom yesterday,
Yeah, it was
right?
birthday for mom.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
No, she didn't want no cake. I actually treated her to some Mr. Heroes.
Oh,
got her a Roman burger.
Now
And,
that shows me you were raised right.
She ended up she kicked me out because she was going to go get on a boat or something like that. So, yeah,
going to get on a boat.
Yeah.
Like, was she taking a trip? Like on a boat?
I don't know what she was doing. She was going to get on the boat. Said, "You got to go because I'm leaving."
At your famous Cleveland beaches that you really love.
That's right. Yep, the beautiful lake of Lake Erie.
It's
that
a big
wonderful body of water.
It is a big lake. Alex said this. He said, for both of you, which this is Ask Tyvis anything, but I can answer if you want.
Yes.
When did you realize, quote, I can do this radio thing? Yeah, Tyvis, when did you realize you could do radio? Like you were good at it.
Well, first of all, I never knew I was really that good at it. When did I realize I could do radio? Probably when I met with Todd Markowitz and he said, I want you to do radio. But no, honestly, it was funny because I used to talk to Tim Hall about this. I can't remember what game it was, but I was living in Worcester at the time, and I must have tweeted something about Buckeye football. And Tim reached out to me and said, would you come on the Buckeye show to talk? So I ended up doing like a hit segment, for that. And I just had a lot of fun just trying to break things down, and explain it in a way that people got it. And Tim said it was at that moment that he realized, I had a future in this. So I guess for that, I guess that was when,
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I don't know that I've ever I think I never had a moment where I realized I could do radio because I just stupidly, I got into this business at such a young age that I walked in and said, yeah, why wouldn't I be good at this? I just was so arrogant as a teenager.
Wow. Really?
I found this out in life, and this is not a bad thing. I'm not complaining. I apparently had super supportive parents my entire life because if I said, I think I could do this, my parents were like, yeah, you can. Go right ahead. And then I realized as I got older that not everyone's parents are like that.
It's crazy.
And so then when I walked into a radio studio for the first time, they said, well, do you want to be on the air? I said, of course I do. Yeah, I can do that. I never thought, who would want to hear from me? Which was probably the right thing that should have been in my head. But when I walked into a radio studio, I was like, of course people want to hear from me. I'm awesome. And it took me a while to realize that's a little weird that you had that level of confidence as a 19-year-old to go work in radio.
I'm sitting here trying to think about it. I think my mother never shot down anything I wanted to do either.
That's good.
My mother, I guess she would tell me that. Well, my mother thought that I would always do something great. I don't know why she thought that, but
isn't that nice?
She always like anything that I said I wanted to do, she was like, yeah, you definitely could do that.
Well, to let you guys know how bad of a parent I am, my kid the other day tried to tell me she knew how to tie her shoes now, and I had just watched her try the day before, and I straight up was like, no, you can't. You don't know how to tie your shoes. Why are you telling me that? And she went and grabbed her shoes and put them on and tied them. And I was like, man, I'm a terrible dad. She knew how to tie her shoes. And I was like, you don't know how to tie your shoes? What are you talking about, kid? Get away from me.
It was supposed to say, really? Show me. That's what I do to my kids.
I just saw it 12 hours before, and she couldn't do it.
But she didn't know you saw her. You know what I know? You know what? If she figured that out in 12 hours, she's a hard worker.
It must have just clicked for her that day, and she wanted to say that she knew how, and I was like, no, you don't know how, kid.
You know what's crazy about tying shoes? I never knew the way to tie it, when you do the one loop and you swoop it around and then you come through and pull it.
Like the Big Daddy, you loop it, you swoop it, you pull it.
I never knew that. I always did the 2 bunny ears twisted.
That's how I tie them.
See, I never knew about the bunny ears until my kids, because my kids, like, we tried to teach them the way I learned, which was the loop and swoop and
pull,
all that. And then my kids went to school, like, that's stupid. You do it like this. And they showed me the bunny ears thing, and I was like, that is actually easier. Does it work? Apparently it does. I had no idea it worked. I didn't notice at all.
To this day, I do the bunny ears. I don't do the loop swoop. I mean, I figured out how to do the loop swoop before, but it's the bunny ears for me.
Yeah, I think tying shoes is one of those rites of passage as a kid. Learn how to ride a bike. That's pretty good. Did you learn that pretty quick?
Riding a bike?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when I learned how to ride my bike, it was funny because I got the training wheels taken off. And then the day I got my training wheels taken off, my brother wanted to play chicken.
Yeah.
So we would run our bikes at each other, and whoever turns off first is a chicken. Well, we found out that day neither one of us was chickens. So we ran into each other. I flipped off the bike, and I had cut my eyebrow open. That's why I had to get stitches right here.
Oh, jeez. That was your first day riding a bike?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Should have known then.
And then I made the mistake.
Afraid of anything.
But you know what? That wasn't even the worst thing that happened to me. The worst thing that happened to me was I went down this hill. So this would happen like maybe either a year or maybe a year later. I'm riding down this steep hill and like I'm rolling.
Yeah.
And I made the mistake of hitting the front brake and not the back brake. So I flipped over and flew down the hill, man. I vowed that I would never ride a bike again. And next day I was out there riding.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, I had one of those moments where I flipped over the front of my bike once, but I was in high school and I was riding around the neighborhood and I had taken my hand off one of the handles.
Yeah.
And I didn't notice there was a speed bump. And we were going pretty decently. And when I tell you that bike, it went 90 degrees on me and I rolled over the front of it. And of course I was okay, but I was like bruised up, ego was damaged. I was riding with some friends. There were 2 other people. When I tell you that there just happened to be a group of like 30 neighborhood kids lining the sidewalk right where I did this. And it was one of those moments where everyone lost their mind. They're running in the streets laughing at me. It was, and there was like 11-year-olds. I was in high school and these were like little kids that were laughing at me. And it was one of the worst moments of my life. That's the only time I flipped over my handlebars was right there.
Tyvis would have squared up with every single one of them.
I wouldn't have did that. I wouldn't have squared up with the kids. I would have laughed with them.
He would have challenged them to a let's go one-on-one. Let me see if I can lock you down. And then he would have intercepted it so the kid couldn't get like an autographed jersey or something at a football camp.
Well,
the NFL, someone's got to teach him, right? NFL has announced some rule changes. I hate them, but we'll talk about them next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, if you live over on the north side and usually take 71 southbound, it's looking pretty slow. That's because of a crash we're still noticing out there. Again, 71 southbound just past Delaware County Rest Area 626. Shoulders still blocked this morning as crew members work to clean up the scene there. Drive time's not good at all at 24 miles per hour. Pretty slow for a Friday commute. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Rates as low as 5.54% APR and a $400 cash bonus when you refinance your auto loan with BMI Federal Credit Union. Visit bmifcu.org/refinance.
Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
My AC stopped working. Your competition says it's fried. When I saw their cost to replace it, I could have just died.
We can give a second opinion, give you options and advice. We'll strive to earn your trust and make you a client for life.
Get a free second opinion. Replace or repair.
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
When it comes to protecting your business, whether it's your staff, property, or assets, don't make a crucial mistake by contracting companies that provide subpar and unprofessional service. What you need is a security partner known for their unwavering professionalism and unnatural liability. You need Event Risk. Event Risk is a U.S.-based, veteran-owned company that not only specializes in on-site guarding, but also offers armed security associates and executive protection agents. Event Risk, elite protection for your peace of mind.
Hello, my name is Eric Rose, CEO and founder of Event Risk Security Services. We are a U.S.-based, veteran-owned company providing protection services and consulting to Fortune 500 corporations, movie studios, celebrities, and high-net-worth individuals. If you're tired of fluff margins with low compensation for poor quality security officers and an endless revolving door of vendor staffing, then give us a try. For virtually the same cost, we can then address what keeps you up at night.
Visit eventriskinc.com.
Are you ready for the ultimate entertainment experience? It's all here, only with Spectrum TV Select. Popular apps are included: Disney Plus, Max, Peacock Premium, Paramount Plus, AMC Plus, and more. And live TV for sports, entertainment, and news. Enjoy across your devices no matter when or where you are. Get Spectrum TV Select and start streaming your favorites today. It's all here. Visit spectrum.com/entertainment. Restrictions apply.
Patients everywhere are experiencing joint pain relief thanks to QC Kinetics regenerative treatments. So how does this non-surgical approach work? QC Kinetics Medical Director Dr. Aaron Wolkoff explains.
It's like when you get a paper cut and the cells that come onto that scene first stop the bleeding, and then it recruits more cells to form new skin and new soft tissue. And then you look down a week later, 2 weeks later, and it's like nothing happened and that paper cut never existed.
In this same way, QC Kinetics uses your natural biologics to help repair and restore aching knees, hips, shoulders, and backs.
We take those same similar cells in different areas that are arthritic, are painful, and we cause this kind of internal self-healing that can resolve patients' pain.
Relief without surgery. See if you're a candidate for QC Kinetics regenerative treatments.
Call QC Kinetics 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
The Buckeyes are national champions. And you listen to it all right here on The Fan. And next year when they do it again, it'll be here on The Fan. And the year after that, well, you know the drill. Always and forever, your home of the Buckeyes. The Fan.
Texting enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Being young with unlimited energy to burn. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think you could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
All guys lose their edge when they turn 40. The body has less testosterone. That's why I take Nugenix Total T.
I've heard about Nugenix. That really works?
Since I started taking Nugenix, I'm lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. I feel more energized at work. It's even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try?
Yep, send a text. It's that easy. Text FORCE to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. It's the #1 selling testosterone boosting brand at GNC and Walmart. Do it now and they'll also send you a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, their newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text FORCE to 42424. That's FORCE to 42424.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone, and I've got a public service announcement for your taste buds. The legendary Sanders Bumpy Cake is finally here in Ohio. Yes, that Sanders Chocolate Fudge Bumpy Cake. Rich devil's food cake topped with smooth buttercream bumps and smothered in thick chocolatey fudge. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. It's the dessert you didn't know you needed until now. Perfect for your next barbecue, tailgate, or a family function. And if you've never had one of these, well, trust me, once you try it, you're going to be hooked. Grab your Sanders Bumpy Cake today at Kroger or Meyer and taste what the hype's all about.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Cosby Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Tyvis has a bum wrist from playing football. Bone has a bum wrist from opening the heavy doors at Sheets. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Rusty's in the chat, and Rusty wants to know, there's a question to both of us. He says his birthday is next week.
Okay.
Besides Dairy Queen's ice cream cake, what's the best birthday cake? This is easy for me.
Yeah.
Walmart.
Walmart cake's underrated.
Walmart cake is the best one.
I do like the Walmart cake.
If you want to step it up, get it from Sam's Club, which
that's the club.
Well, you gotta have a membership
right
to get there. So
Timmy Hall likes to talk about his membership to the club, and then that's what he's talking about. Yes, that's what he's talking about.
I don't know if I got a BJ's membership and a Costco's. I don't know if I got Sam's Club.
I mean, I'm gonna have to tell you about the Sanders Bumpy Cake, right? You just heard me talking about it in the commercial break. There.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty good too. If you haven't had one of those, I highly recommend that. That Dairy Queen cake, though, like he said, that's a top tier cake for me.
I feel like, but I'm like, see, the people that have summer birthdays, like I feel like that's what they always get is an ice cream cake.
Yeah, not as popular in the winter.
I mean, duh.
By the way, speaking of food, thank you for getting us breakfast. You ordered in And I'm just having I'm having a Shaquille O'Neal moment where I have to take my glasses off and say, I have to apologize. I wasn't familiar with your game. Like, you brought in the Chick-fil-A breakfast burrito. Mm-hmm. What was in that? Eggs, chicken, obviously.
Eggs, chicken, hash brown.
There's some cheese in there.
Yeah, there's cheese in there.
Yeah.
And then you had the jalapeno salsa.
Mm-hmm.
If we had that when we did our list a few weeks ago about top 5 breakfast food items, I would have put that in my top 5. That is a game changer.
Yeah.
It was really good. I'm disappointed. You told me to try the bowl the other day.
Well, the bowl is less calories, so.
That's not what I'm going for, though. You see, I got the bowl, and I was like, this is good, but I spent $6, and I'm still hungry.
Are you telling me that the burrito's better than the bowl?
Yes,
see,
absolutely.
I don't know if I want to get there. I don't know if I'm there. It fills you up more because of the bread, but I think the ingredients is the same.
I eat to be full, to not be hungry anymore. That's the point of eating to me. I don't know why you're eating, but that's why I'm eating.
The reason I'm eating is because I didn't eat dinner last night. So, I woke up hungry.
You were busy last night. You had a bunch of stuff going on up in Cleveland. You came back.
Also, I am shocked that you would eat chicken for breakfast. It doesn't seem like it's the time for that for you.
Dylan, that's a great point.
Don't do this. Don't do this. Chicken is fine. I told you my number one breakfast item was a spicy chicken biscuit.
It seems hypocritical, though, that you would eat chicken for breakfast. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I'm drinking a Diet Mountain Dew right now. Is that too early for that? I need some caffeine this morning to get me going.
It's not like I eat steak and eggs. Like I don't.
What's wrong? That's
probably more proper.
I don't. Steak in the morning, it's probably good, but man, that's a lot. Who's cooking a steak early in the morning?
Go to any breakfast diner.
Go to a lot of breakfast diners. They're doing it. They do it at McDonald's. McDonald's does it.
This is the thing. You got to be able to make it at the house. How often is people cooking a steak in the morning for breakfast?
There's times that I make a steak for dinner. It's a pretty big steak. I cut it in half. I eat it for dinner, and then I eat it for breakfast in the morning.
Listen.
Touche.
Don't judge. Don't judge. If people don't have the Tyvis Powell means to cook a steak at breakfast, doesn't mean that it's not a good breakfast item. I'm just saying not everybody can afford steak for breakfast, but it is delicious. The NFL, they say that sportsmanship is going to be a point of emphasis this year. The officials are going to be throwing flags. And there's 2 things they say they're going to be going over here. They're going to really emphasize. One is they said, quote, there is no place in the game to be standing over your opponent.
Okay. That's fine.
Why?
That's fine. Because the thing is, I don't have a problem with taunting. I'm with that. My thing is the taunting can't be disrespectful.
That's what taunting is.
No, it's
what do
not.
You mean?
Because taunting is to them, it's doing first downs and spinning the ball. That's taunting to them. That to me, if I stare you down, if somebody tackles you and then stares you down and stand over you, that's instantly going to make you want to fight.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean you have to. I'm saying.
No, but it's disrespectful.
Okay, it can be disrespectful.
You're not about to these is grown men. You're not about to disrespect a grown man.
Right.
Just think, me pointing to their mother, that's disrespectful.
Yeah.
But they didn't know what I was doing. That's why I never got a penalty.
Right, but you were taunting. I'm saying taunting is by nature disrespectful. Here's my thought. Because the other thing they're going to get rid of, they said they want to get rid of violent gestures, which... What they need,
get rid of the wipe his nose.
No, that thing, right? That's one where if you,
that was CD Lamb stuff.
I don't know if he's wiping his nose. I'm not exactly sure if that's what it is or not.
That's what it is. Wipe his nose.
Here's what I know. The violent gestures thing is because they showed clips of what this will look like. There's anytime if you go to make a first down gesture, but you make it look like
guns?
Yes, if you make it look like guns, that's considered a violent gesture. They want to get rid of that because. All right, fine. At some point,
for what though?
That's what I'm saying. At some point, are you playing football? I understand. I do. I know some people get mad at this. I get some of the CTE head stuff where it's we don't want guys to get too many concussions. That is bad for the health of this game. You want kids to want to play the game. You have to keep it safe. I understand that. Take that out of the game, fine. But if you get to a point now where it's oh, yeah, there's already so many celebration penalties that you get thrown. There's so many things you can't do in the NFL when it comes to enjoying the moment that you just created in front of thousands of people in a stadium, millions of people around watching on TV. I feel like stepping over an opponent. What's one of the best moments in NBA history?
Allen Iverson stepping over Ty Lue.
And so we should throw a flag on that in the NFL?
Best moment,
I mean, that's a moment that gets played all the time. It's a moment that is memorable. I want memorable moments if I'm the NFL. You can't have them with big hits anymore.
So they should stand over moments. They should stand over him.
I'm saying if that's what happened in the game, then fine. And if that guy gets up and wants to fight, then throw a flag on that guy. Like, you don't fight. That's against the rules. But you should be able to at least.
I am shocked.
Me too. The standing over thing, I'm not with you. Yeah. But the other stuff like the Tyreek Hill peace sign, why does that have to be a penalty now? Like, a lot of people like watching Tyreek Hill do that, or when they banned dunking on the goalpost.
Yeah,
like,
I hated that.
Who's that hurting?
I hated that.
That hurts nobody.
No, I think they banned the goalpost thing, though, because wasn't there a game, or maybe it happened multiple times, where a guy did that and then the goalposts were like askew and they had to stop it and fix it? I think there's that issue of like, hey, don't stop the game from happening. Man, maybe that's partially why they don't want guys standing over other guys, is because not because they care about taunting, but because they care about then there will be a fight and then you might have 5 guys ejected and one of those guys might actually be like a good player, and we don't want to see the game take 20 minutes to sort that all out and eject all these players and watch a million replays. Maybe that's the reason they're getting rid of it. But just for me, from the standpoint of taunting, it's the same thing in baseball. They want it like, do you think it's not disrespectful when a guy hits a home run, stares at it for 5 minutes, and then throws his bat a million yards in the air? I don't care. That's fun.
Well, that's different.
That's definitely disrespectful. Every pitcher in the game. Every pitcher in the game thinks that's disrespectful. They don't just drop the glove and go run over and fight the guy. Like, at some point, you don't want to be disrespected, don't throw him a meatball.
They throw at him in his next at bat.
Well, and that is wrong. And that's what I'm saying is you shouldn't retaliate. When you give up the big play and you get taunted for it, go back and watch film. Get better. I don't worry about that. Like, you get taunted because you gave up the big play. Don't get up and then try to fight it because you couldn't do your job. That's the part I don't like.
What I want to see banned just because of pure stupidity is the seatbelt celebration.
You a hater.
Just because
you a hater.
I liked it at first.
I agree with you on
I
that.
liked it at first, but then a receiver would drop like a 5-yard slant route.
Yes.
And like it would be wide open. And then the DB would do the seatbelt celebration like he's the one who did something.
Right.
It's like, no, the receiver just dropped the ball.
Also,
I was never a fan of that. But still, like, I don't need this. They strapped.
I don't need the seatbelt. I locked in. I got him all that stuff. I don't need that in the first quarter of a game either, where it's like you've made one play. There's no way we know if you've got him locked down or not, because there's a whole
you
game
need to let him know. You need to let everybody know what it is. But I didn't do that. I was more of a Matumbo. Like, somebody tried me. I was
just wave your finger.
Don't do it. Don't do it. No.
Jerry Jones said he got a rude response from Micah Parsons' agent when they tried to negotiate. We'll tell you what that was about next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
We are noticing a new traffic alert pop up on our system, and that's a disabled vehicle over by Groveport this morning. 270 southbound, just past 33 eastbound. A right lane is currently blocked out there. Crew members and first responders are on scene, so that is some good news. But yeah, these slowdowns not looking too good for your Friday. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Discover uncompromising quality at a reliable price with Giant Eagle and Market District. Look for signs throughout the store highlighting lower prices. Surround yourself with savings at Giant Eagle. Experience value like never before. Visit Giant Eagle today to see how easy it is to save.
Dear McDonald's, your breakfast menu, fire. 10s across the board. I could be happy with anything, even though I ordered the same thing every time. Thanks for not judging me. I'll try something new next time. Maybe.
For a limited time, you can enjoy a savory sausage McMuffin with egg meal, including golden hash browns and a small hot coffee for just $5. Price and participation may vary.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Common Man here for Jermaine Lexus of Dublin and Easton. It's the last month for the Golden Opportunity Sales Event. That means you get special APRs with 3.99% up to 60 months on their most popular models. Lease payments as low as $419 per month. Also, plenty of pre-owned L-certified vehicles are on the lot with rates as low as 5.75%. If you're in the market, please stop in and see my guys. Jermaine Lexus, 2 locations to serve you, Dublin and Easton. Check them out online, jermainelexus.com.
Hi, welcome to IKEA. Hi, I'm in a whirlwind of college prep. Gotcha. We've got affordable solutions to create the perfect college living space. Great. And visit our website to see how verified college students with an IKEA family account can receive a one-time use 15% off coupon. Nice. You guys think of everything. Pretty much. Offer ends 9/30/25. Valid ID required. Discount applied proportionally across items purchased as shown on receipt. See IKEA-USA.com/ready-for-college for complete terms.
Working your way through that honey-do list? That means more flushes, more showers, more fiddling with the thermostat. Trust the pros at the Waterworks with your plumbing and drain cleanings and repairs and all your heating and cooling needs. Our certified pros can repair or replace your furnace or air conditioner. Clogs? Call the Waterworks. Drain cleaning? Call the Waterworks. Plumbing issues? Call the Waterworks. Furnace repairs? Call the Waterworks. The Waterworks. Trusted neighborhood plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling experts.
Ready to ride the waves or hit the road for less? Refinance your boat or motorcycle loan with CME and let them try to beat your rate by 1.5% APR. Enjoy no payments for 90 days and rates as low as 6.25% APR. It's never been easier to lower your rate and free up cash. Make the smart move. Refinance with CME today. Terms and conditions apply. Minimum floor rate of 6.25% APR. Federally insured by NCUA. Visit CMEFCU.org for additional details.
Keep your summer fun going at Toyota's National Sales Event. Now through September 2nd, get a stylish new 25 Corolla with 4.99 APR financing or 5.99 on Corolla Hybrid. Excludes Corolla Cross and GR Corolla. Or lease a gas-powered Corolla LE for $199 a month for 36 months with $36.99 due at signing. With approved credit through TFS. Tax, title, and license extra. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details or go to Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
The savings are so good at Great Lakes Hyundai of Dublin. Save on new Santa Fe and Palisades with 0% APR and make no payment for 90 days.
Customers will qualify. Interest accrues during no payment period.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use, now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu. My Computer Career, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
Your fantasy draft is here. The Smack Talk is starting, and this season, ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Now that I'm a dad, I can't stop thinking about what would happen to my kids if something happened to me, like losing the house or not affording college.
Yeah, that used to keep me up at night too. It's why I finally got life insurance from Ethos. It's 100% online. No medical exams, just a few health questions. I got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day.
I never realized it was that simple. Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Rates may vary. Bill monthly. Sample rate 10-year term life policy for a 35-year-old healthy non-smoking male.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. Sports Center.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Cleveland Browns are set to play their third and final preseason matchup against the Los Angeles Rams tomorrow at 1 o'clock in what is set to be a dress rehearsal for the regular season. Head coach Kevin Stefanski says that each starter should play around 20 to 25 snaps depending on the individual situation. The Cincinnati Bengals will also play their third and final preseason game tomorrow. They'll be taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And on the diamond, the Reds are still out on the West Coast. They'll start a series with the Arizona Diamondbacks tonight at 9:40. And the Cleveland Guardians will be in Arlington to take on the Texas Rangers. First pitch for that one is at 8:05. This update is sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Get started today with your 20-pound summer slim down. The results are fast, easy, and start your very first week. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Tyvis played in some of the biggest stadiums in the world. T-Bone has eaten some of the biggest pizzas in the world. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Coming up, 8:15. We are going to have for you Morning Breath. This is where it's people who should just shut up. And I got to tell you, we have a piece of audio in Morning Breath that has broken young Dylan Gonzalez's heart.
I'm crying over here.
I mean, it's, and I showed him this audio today. He said, I need a moment. Can you leave the studio? And I said, I'm sorry. But I did leave you a little present before I left, a little passive gas, and then I walked out. But I'm just saying, the point is, maybe that's why he was crying. I don't know. But the point is, at 8:15, I have something, and it involves a college football broadcaster that all of you know very well. Some of you love him, some of you hate him. But that's coming up at 8:15.
I don't think nobody hates him.
Well, now they will.
Oh, they will.
I'm about to say, I guess they will.
Hear this. Jerry Jones was on Michael Irvin's podcast. It's called Barbershop Stabbing Time. Anyway. No, that's messed up. Allegedly. Anyway, but Michael Irvin was talking to him about what else? Micah Parsons is the topic du jour with the Dallas Cowboys. When are they going to sign him? Jerry Jones had this to say about the negotiations.
When we wanted to send the details to the agent told us to stick it up our ass. Wait. Mike and I talked, and then we were going to send it over to the agent. And we had our agreements on term, amount, guarantees, everything. We were going to send it over to the agent. And the agent said, don't bother because we've got all that to negotiate. Well, I'd already negotiated. I'd already moved off my mark over several areas. And so the issue, very frankly, is we've had the negotiation in my mind. And the agent's trying to get his nose in it right now and try to come in there and improve off the mark that we'd already set.
Okay. All right. Good. Jerry Jones still is like, I mean, we wrote it on the back of a napkin. If that's not good, now I don't know what is. Now spit in your hand and shake on it. And it's like, that's not how business works, dude. You're 100 years old. Maybe involve the agent first, you know? Did you have any negotiations like that when you were in football where you and the owner sat down and talked? Or you and someone like the GM?
I would have loved that, sat down with the owner and talked.
Right.
But I wasn't good enough.
But even then, I didn't say that for what it's worth. I think you were good enough. How dare those ownership groups at the Seahawks and the Niners and the Cowboys.
These contract extension talks. I didn't make it that far.
All I know is with Micah Parsons, I mean, is it normal for guys like him to not have their agent involved in conversations like this?
No, that's the point of having an agent. Like, again, I don't understand why. First of all, I don't know why Michael would have did this anyway. That's one. Like, he must have really thought him and Jerry Jones was friends, and he was like, oh, he wouldn't do me like that. No, he would. He definitely would. That's why the agent is there. That's why people hate talking to agents. That's why if you don't have an agent, they're like, oh, yeah, we'd love to just talk to you because you might not know certain things and we can get something done. To where the agent is like, no, we're not going for that. That's not happening. So it's kind of Micah's fault to begin with because he should have never even negotiated without his agent present. Because if they did, then they wouldn't be in this situation where they thought they had a deal. Now they're mad at each other because there is no deal. Like, I don't think that would have ever happened. So at the end of the day, I continue to say I just don't believe that they go into the season without him. Like, that don't make sense.
Yeah.
Like, he is literally your best player on your roster. Why would you not pay your best player on your roster? And he's fairly young. It's not like this is some guy that's 30 years old or something. This dude is fairly young. He's in the prime of his career. It's not like you got a great replacement for him. It's not like somebody else is just killing it on the other side. Like, that's not happening. So, yeah, you have to pay him. You will pay him.
I tend to agree with you. However, yesterday it was noted that Micah Parsons had deleted the Cowboys from all of his social media.
Yeah,
everything is Penn State now.
I'm sure it is.
He has like Penn State and then comma TBD.
So all he did was archive his posts. So once they sign the deal, boom, it's going to be right back on there like he never deleted anything. Yeah.
But I think it's funny that Jerry thinks like this is a defense for him. Like, oh, we already negotiated this. And the agent is the one that's like, how dare the agent think that he should be a part of these negotiations that already happened? That would be like someone else's parent making plans with my kid and then being like, hey, this is what we're doing.
Right.
No,
you
I need to be involved. This goes through me. I'm the agent. I'm the reason why I'm in this picture. So like, if I'm not negotiating this contract, why am I even here? That's what I would feel like if I'm the agent. Like, Micah Parsons hired me to do this, so I'm going to do it. And Jerry's like, no, you don't need to be involved in this.
Well, the word he used specifically, I think, was inserted. Like the agent, then the agent inserted himself into this. And it's like, what do you mean? You mean did his job? It's not right. It's not a third party that doesn't belong here that just inserted themselves into the proceedings. That's literally the only job he has, is to be involved in proceedings like that. Now, if he showed up in the fourth quarter of a game and grabbed the headset from whoever your dumb head coach is now, Brian Schottenheimer, and said, let me call a play, then I'd have that be inserting yourself somewhere you don't belong. But this is absolutely what he's supposed to insert himself into. You know, a negotiation's going well, by the way, when the guy you're trying to negotiate with for the Cowboys not only deletes all of his social media references to your team, also starts quoting Bible verses, because that also happened yesterday. Micah 7:8 is the Bible verse he posted to his Twitter page, and it says, even if I fall, I will rise. The Lord is my light. So
I like that. Amen.
I mean, but it's Micah 7:8, right? It's he's posting his own. He's like calling his own number there.
Yes.
When you're named after a whole book of the Bible, you get to do that. I guess.
My whole thing is for what? Because if you sign the deal, like you did all this dissing, and here you are. Like,
if he signs the deal,
it's inevitable. They're not trading you. It's not happening.
I think in Jerry Jones's mind, it's me and Micah are like this, and then this agent weaseled his way into the middle of us. And it's like, no. Micah Parsons and his agent are extremely close. Why? Because one of them gets paid by the other one for a lot of money to do right by him. You aren't paid by Micah Parsons. You are the guy who owns the team that he plays for. But there are 31 other owners that he could go play for, technically, in the NFL. I just think Jerry Jones' perspective on this is like, somehow this agent has gotten in between our great relationship. That's not how it works. It never was a great relationship. You're the owner. He's a player. You guys have a working relationship. But somehow Jerry's got it in his mind that, like, they're bros. And I just think that's throwing this whole thing off.
Well, every time Jerry Jones says something, it seems like he's purposely trying to piss Micah Parsons off. We didn't have time to include it in the clip, but he essentially said Micah Parsons has 3 years left here, essentially implying that he will franchise tag him twice. And I'm sure Micah Parsons does not want to hear that.
No, of course not. Again, someone needs to go get the keys from Peepaw and get him away from the car. Because at this point, it's starting to go off the road. And I mean, it's been off the road for a while, but it's like, well, Jerry will just he'll build a bigger road, and he'll make it like, well, the car's over here now, but that's okay. We got a lane. Now he's off road, and he's starting to aim for the telephone pole. Like,
I don't think he want to pay that franchise tag price. That's a hefty price.
Yeah.
2 years in a row.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
but
listen, you gonna pay me like that for 2 years in a row?
He's younger than all these defensive ends that just got paid, and he's as good as any of them. So the price tag is going to be immense. Either way you slice it, you're right. So I don't know what Jerry Jones is trying to do other than win. He's trying to win these off the field battles, not the ones that matter, which are on the field. All right, Morning Breath coming up next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, the roads are definitely getting a lot slower out there for your Friday commute, especially for folks over on the north side. Powell, Worthington, even Westerville looking at you. Certain parts of 270 eastbound and westbound, even areas of 23 northbound and southbound looking pretty slow this morning. Just a lot more people on the roads for their Friday. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, where we've successfully treated thousands of men for low testosterone and helped them feel like their old selves again. Please take a moment and listen to how we help Chad.
Hi, I'm Chad. I've been taking the low T treatment at Tri-State Men's Health for a little under a year now. So I was really just struggling with finding the energy to accomplish the things I wanted to do every day. By the end of the workday, I was very drained and tired and found it hard to concentrate and get my job done, and was looking for something to kind of get that edge back. Once I started taking the treatment, I felt probably within the first 2 to 3 weeks more energy. And the thing that really I noticed right away was sleeping. Now I get a solid 8 hours. I'm going on vacation. I'm enjoying myself. So men out there, if you're struggling with any of the symptoms I was, low energy, brain fog, lack of sleep, I would highly recommend you call Tri-State Men's Health. You won't regret it.
Thanks, Chad. It's true. Low T therapy will likely change your life. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com.
The roof of your home protects what matters most in your life. Your family, your memories, your peace of mind. So when it comes time to replace the roof over your head, you need a name you can trust. Newman Roofing. Don't just take our word for it. Here's our friend Cindy on why she chose Newman Roofing over all the rest.
We had interviewed and talked with several other roofing companies around the city. The salesperson that came to speak with us was extremely knowledgeable, answered questions, took his time with us. We were happy to make Newman our choice.
And you'll have peace of mind knowing that on the day of the installation, we'll give you and your home the respect it deserves.
The guys arrived right on time. The crew leader came and talked with us, let us know what they were going to be doing. He was here all day with the crew. That itself was very impressive.
If you're thinking about your roofing or siding, give Newman Roofing a call today.
We were very happy with our experience, and we would highly recommend Newman to anybody we talk to.
Don't just get a new roof, get a Newman roof. Call 614-NEW-ROOF or visit online at newmanroofing.com.
Keep your summer fun going in a new Toyota Camry, America's best-selling car. It's all hybrid all the time with available all-wheel drive. Now through September 2nd, get 4.99 APR financing on any new 25 Camry. Or lease a new Camry LE for just $279 a month for 36 months with $36.99 due at signing. With approved credit through TFS. Tax, title, and license extra. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details or go to Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Right now, our full line of fresh Tyson chicken is on sale. Select varieties are buy one, get one free with your card. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
In the old days when people lived to be 40, you only had one option for listening to your favorite show. But now, ooh, baby, radio, podcast, the Fan app, and YouTube, ooh, just to name a few, live or on demand. You have no excuses. The Fan.
2 hours ago, Kyle arrived at the bar.
Hey, what's everyone drinking?
30 minutes ago, Kyle got his friends another round of drinks.
Cheers!
5 minutes ago, Kyle decided to drive home drunk. A minute ago, a law enforcement officer pulled up behind Kyle.
Sir, have you been drinking tonight?
A chain of events that began 2 hours ago is about to change Kyle's whole world. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
A nice, refreshing start to our Friday for us. Wake-up temperatures in the low 60s with partly cloudy skies, and then we'll see some decreasing clouds throughout the day with a little bit more sunshine and warmer. Afternoon highs getting into the upper 80s. Could see a stray shower out there, although most of us in central Ohio remain dry. And then for tonight, mostly clear skies with overnight lows in the mid-60s. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
T-Bone and Tyvis is sponsored by Prime Sports. Download the Prime Sports Ohio app today or visit online at primesportsbook.com.
Sometimes it's better if people just shut up.
Shut up!
It's time for Morning Breath.
Okay. This is the audio that Dylan Gonzalez has been dreading us playing this all day. Tyvis, you've heard who this audio is about.
It's a shame. I haven't heard the audio. Okay, but it's a shame when you seen what it was.
Gus Johnson. OSU fans very familiar with him. Obviously, if you love Big Noon Kickoff like we all do, you've heard a lot of Gus over the years. Well, Gus was on a podcast that was a Michigan podcast where I think the guy who was hosting it was either a former player or an announcer or something like that. Anyway, it's Gus Johnson being asked about what it means to have called all these big Michigan moments over the years as part of the Big Noon broadcast.
I had a chance to watch J.J. McCarthy, a kid that they said couldn't throw the deep ball, all of a sudden
He's throwing it down there, and he's a bad dude. And then Donovan Edwards, the Don breaking those big plays against Ohio State and in playoff games and championship games. I mean, it's just been a wonderful ride having an opportunity to get to know Coach Harbaugh and now Coach Moore. It's just, I can't, I have to be unbiased because that's my job. But underneath it all, it's a wonderful thing to watch the team that you grew up not only rooting for as a baby, but the team you grew up rooting for as a baby. Now I'm a part of their history, their legacy. Those games that I've called will live forever. And a bunch of Ohio State games, 4 straight wins against Ohio State. So for me, that stuff is really, really dope.
All right. There you go. Gus Johnson, confirmed Michigan man. Get him off the broadcast. Done with that.
Go to hell, Gus Johnson.
I can't believe this. Makes my balls itch. I can't stand it. I hate it. I really do. Like, I hate it. I don't want to do another big noon thing. We got to get off that. Fox got to let it go.
And by the way, it would be one thing.
That's why we losing, because it's because of him.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what
Bad juju in the broadcast.
That's right. He against us.
Yeah.
The reason why it hurts me so much is because some of my favorite Ohio State moments are his voice behind it, like 12 gauge. You got barbecue back there and you didn't invite me. Hurt my feelings.
It all sucks now.
It's
terrible calling.
Like that. Those are things that if it came up on my timeline, I would like reshare or repost, and that will no longer be the case.
Oh no, we're done with that.
Yes, no.
And by the way, for people who, I'm sure there are Michigan fans or non-Ohio State fans who are like, what do you guys care? Herbie's had a bunch of big moments. 2 things on that. One, Kirk Herbstreit played for Ohio State. That's well established that he played for Ohio State. And that is different because you have to have a former player in that role always. That's how it goes on these broadcasts, at least 99% of the time. I know the Browns don't do that, but like most other places do, like you have a former player. So that former player sometimes is going to play for that team. Also, if you think Kirk Herbstreit is biased toward Ohio State, then I need you to watch those games again, because he actually goes out of his way to not be biased towards Ohio State. Fair or not, good or bad, whatever you think of Herbie, I don't think anyone could accuse him of being super homerish for Ohio State. That usually doesn't happen. But Gus is the guy who's actually on like he's the play-by-play guy. And I get people are going to go to different, a lot of these guys go to Syracuse, right? So if they call a Syracuse game, they're going to have some affinity for that school. But he's on there saying, like, it almost was in tears. Did you hear that? Where he kind of had to catch himself? He's like, man, to like get to call this game that I rooted for as a baby. All right. Now he looks at it as a point of pride.
I will say he did a great job of being unbiased.
We didn't know.
Exactly.
No,
I didn't know. I'm giving that.
So he did a great job. Now I can't hear it the same no more.
I can't unknow it. There's that.
For me, it's like kayfabe in wrestling. Like I didn't want to know. I didn't need to know this. Like you didn't need to tell me.
You know what? We say that we didn't know it, but maybe we did. Remember the game Ohio State had? Was that, who was it this year? Purdue? Last year,
Purdue.
Right. What was the game where he was calling it? It was like touchdown Buckeyes.
Oh, I think it was a weak.
It was a weak opponent, whoever it was.
They thought that he was burnt out of Ohio.
Well, they
State.
said, yeah. And it's like, maybe he was, but also, would you think he would have done that for Michigan? If this is Mr. Michigan man, if they were winning by 50, do you think he would have done that?
You know what they should do? They should give them a lot of big noon games and then figure it out. That's what they should do. That's what they should do.
Hey, I hear Michigan does great numbers.
Let's find out.
Yeah, put him on the Michigan games. Let's see how well he does with that. All right. This is Paul Finebomb on, I know Paul Finebomb comes on this radio station. I think this was when he was on First Take.
So yesterday he came on Bo's show first at 9:30, and then he was on ESPN afterwards.
This is something from Finebomb, again, for Morning Breath.
They definitely have it wrong, Molly, and I understand what's going on here. These two teams met in January in the Cotton Bowl, and Texas fell in that game. But the teams are different. Quarterback's different at Texas. The quarterback's different at Ohio State. And I don't think Ohio State is what we saw last year winning the national championship. They're good, but I don't think they're elite. Now, Vegas tends to go with home field and with what we know, and what we know is Ohio State won the championship last year. But I think Vegas is completely wrong. I really don't even think this game is going to be close. I'm not trying to screw up viewership for it. It's a big event, one of the biggest games we have seen. But I think Texas's roster is better, and I think Ohio State is going to be hungover from last year with a new quarterback, by the way, 2 new coordinators as well. Try putting that in the potion and making it work well. It's usually a disaster.
Ohio State is a 2.5-point favorite. Paul Finebomb thinks they've got that backwards. I mean, that's fair. I actually don't think that's that hot of a take that he's saying Texas should be. He didn't say Texas should win by 20.
Well, he said he didn't think it was going to be relatively close.
He did say that.
You know what? That's fair. You're right. That is fair. I take it back.
Now, I understand his concerns. I mean, he has some reasonable concerns, but the thing is, he talks about it like Texas don't have a lot of turnover. Like, they didn't lose a lot on their roster as well. And whether or not, I guess we don't, nobody truly knows about Arch Manning. Like, people think they got a great idea. A lot of people think that, yeah, he's going to be one of the best quarterbacks but until he gets out there and performing, we really don't know. So for him to say that he don't think this game is going to be close, that's kind of funny to me because it's the first game of the season. Like, with both teams are redoing their roster. They're rebuilding chemistry. There's no way that either one of these teams are going to come out here and just be clicking on all cylinders that haven't played in a game together. That doesn't happen.
That's fair. And like you said,
I don't know why he would even say something like that.
You brought this up yesterday too, that like whoever wins this game, it's probably not going to be an accurate predictor of what's going to happen 4 months after it, right? Because both these teams are going to be working out a lot of different new factors to their teams. They're going to be rusty. They're not going to look 100%.
Mm-hmm.
So even if Ohio State wins this game, or Texas does, it doesn't necessarily speak a lot to both those teams. Could still be great, be back in the playoffs and play again, and it could go differently in that time period. All I would say to Paul Finebomb is say it with your chest. You're on here every week. Bishop and Friends. You got time. Go ahead. Let him hear it. Just say exactly what you said. Just say that on Bishop and Friends. And he does talk more frankly, I would say, than most guests do.
So the question he was asked for that clip was, did Vegas get it wrong? And the answer most of the time is no, they don't get it wrong. And the start of a lot of people losing bets is them thinking the wrong team is favored. Do not think you are smarter than the bookmakers, because you're not.
Yeah, I mean, here's my pushback on that, though. When it comes to big games with a lot of money being put down, the line moves a lot because of amateurs, people who don't bet regularly, people who don't follow sports betting or football as closely. They'll come in and just go, my team is playing? Hell yeah. And they just put down a big sum of money. And at some point, the casinos go, well, hold on. Even though we don't think this team is better or whatever, all the money's coming in over here. We got to put some money on the other side. We got to get people to go over there. They'll change the line. So that would be my only concern with a game like this, is sometimes the line moves. But it's been out for a while, this particular line, has it not?
Yeah, and it's been steady at that number.
Yeah, and it has been. And most of the betting has probably come in on this anyway. I mean, at least a good chunk of it. So it's probably pretty well sorted out where this line is. Sometimes you see a line early that's, let's say +3, and then by Tuesday it's -2.5 the other way because a bunch of money came in on that side. So they try to compensate for that. But you're right. I mean, don't get too cute with this. It's going to be a close game against two great teams. We're going to watch it next Saturday. You're going to hear all the action right here on The Fan. So we're both stoked about that. Don't forget tonight on The Fan, we have got high school football. It is Big Walnut and Bishop Watterson out at Ohio Dominican. So high school football time, baby. We're here.
I know. I love it. Love it.
How did you feel walking into school? Did you? I mean, I don't know, because I didn't play
when
football.
I was in high school.
When it was your first game of the season, you're walking in. What was that feeling? Where you look at the classes like, oh yeah, all of you guys are just going to do this, and then that's it. I have other things to attend to.
No, it was the first game of the season is always big because that's the game that majority of your high school comes out to support because it's new. It's Friday night football. Come out there, see the football team, hopefully get a win, and then go out to eat somewhere like Applebee's. Well, these kids is rich nowadays, so maybe they might be going to Hyde Park and stuff like that. I don't know. For me, it was like BW3s, Applebee's, and stuff like that. So for me, going into school, it was always like, let's just get this, because I can't wait to play this game. Like, you go through training camp and them hard two-a-days, which I don't even know if they do that in high school anymore, but you go through all those two-a-days, and it's like, I can't wait to finally see what we made of this year. I done put in all this work in this offseason, especially for me, like as a senior, when I was already committed to Old State. I done put in all this work. I'm going to college. Like, let's see if I'm really as good as I think I am. And boy, I put on the show.
Well, get ready, buddy, because you're going to put on a show in 2 minutes. We got a little segment for you. This is your new game day. This is coming up in 2 minutes. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning and welcome to your Friday. Well, boy, we are noticing some really intense foggy conditions out there on our roads, especially for folks over in Delaware County, over on the west side, over by London, as well as Marysville. You're looking at some lower visibility this morning. Some of it just less than a quarter of a mile. 33 at State Route 4 over by Marysville, looking pretty dicey this morning, again, because of the patchiness of fog going on. Thankfully, your drive times are looking still okay. 33 eastbound and westbound, 68 and 70 miles apiece there. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
In March 2017, police in Ketchikan, Alaska, got a worried call.
And I haven't heard from them, so I'm getting worried.
It was about a beloved surgeon, one of just two in town, named Eric Garcia. When police officers arrived to check on the doctor, they found him dead on a couch.
Is it a suicide? Is it a murder? What is it?
From ABC Audio and 2020, Cold-Blooded Mystery in Alaska is out now. Listen wherever you get your podcasts.
A Progressive Home and Auto Bundle can protect you round the clock, but we can't protect you from those painful moments in sports.
I can't believe they're moving the team to another city.
True, but you'll never forget all the joy they brought into your life.
Joy? They made the playoffs twice in 50 years.
Gosh, those 2 times were pretty great, weren't they?
How would I know? I wasn't even born yet.
Just think of all the free time you'll have on game days.
Those games were the highlight of my week.
Well, at least your home and auto are protected with a bundle from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Hi, I'm Rick Germain, and it's the Toyota National Sales Event all month long at Toyota West. With over 600 new and pre-owned vehicles available, Toyota West at I-270 and Georgesville Road has the car you're looking for. And right now at Toyota West, take advantage of no payments for 90 days, and every pre-owned vehicle comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty for qualified vehicles. Come see us at the Germain Auto Mall on Georgesville Road or get started today at ToyotaWest.com. No payments for 90 days. Deferred payment. Interest accrued at time of inception with approved credit. Expires 8/31.
T-Bone and Tyvis is presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Sign up today at awaken180weightloss.com.
Two men who both know the value of a good hat.
Your balls!
This is Bone and Tyvis.
All right. I walked into the gas station today, and I had an instant problem with what was happening at the gas station because...
Your stomach was bubbling?
No. I went in there actually to get a drink, but
what kind of drink? Out of curiosity.
I told you, Diet Mountain Dew. I got it right here.
They got Diet Mountain Dew?
They have Mountain Dew Zero, buddy. They have Baja Blast Zero.
Have you not been to Sheetz? They have like 3 different drink fountains.
Yeah, they got a lot.
I don't.
I know you don't.
I don't do
it's
that.
Okay. He doesn't do carbonation.
I'm going to get like a water or a Gatorade Zero or something like that.
I got you. That's good. Real exciting. Glad we're talking about it. Super fun. Anyway, I walk into Sheetz, and I get bummed out when it's not quite the season, and yet we're into Halloween season, right? I love Halloween. I think it's great. I don't like it when we skip over Thanksgiving for Christmas. We just ignore Thanksgiving as if it's not a holiday.
The best holiday at that, but I digress.
Oh, from a food standpoint, I mean, that's what I care about now these days anyway.
Same.
Yes. Yeah, exactly right. Anyway, Dylan, we've got plenty of fall to talk about the lackluster Thanksgiving that they're trying to give us now. But what I don't like is when it's August, it's 85, 90 degrees out, and everywhere you go, it's like pumpkin this, pumpkin that. Give it time. Flannel season will happen. Hayride season will be here soon. You'll have all that. It'll get cooler. But I walked into Sheetz today, and I see the Reese's peanut butter pumpkins. The individually wrapped.
And you couldn't resist.
And you clearly didn't have a problem with this.
No, this is what I'm saying. I was mad because I think Reese's needs more shapes. We don't need to have pumpkins right now. It's August. Have footballs. They're not that far off. They make Christmas trees. Make your little stencil or your little thing that you use to make it at the factory. Just put a football plate on there and let's have football for a few weeks. And then you transition to pumpkins. That's all I'm saying. Just make whatever the damn shape is, but let's make it something that's relevant to what's going on right now. It's not pumpkin time yet. I'm not ready for pumpkin.
So it goes, you didn't know that it goes 4th of July, Halloween. You didn't know that? You weren't aware? Because there is nothing in August and then there's nothing in September.
I do know that.
So it goes 4th of July, Halloween, Thanksgiving for like a week, and Christmas.
I know. I'm just saying,
you get like a week of Thanksgiving and then Christmas.
I'm fine if
the music will be playing before you know it.
No, Reese's could literally make one that's just called the oval, and it's just a shape of anything, and just be like, that's all it is. We just put a shape out because we know you like these.
Or they could just give you a regular Reese's.
No, what? Stop. This is a better. This is a better. No. This is a better
children.
Chocolate to peanut butter distribution, and this is much better than it is in a regular Reese's. I stand by that.
Yeah, every time they change the shape, the ratio gets better.
Absolutely.
I don't know what the science is, if there is science, but it's a thing.
All right. Well, we've delayed long enough. It's time to play our game. Feels like we haven't done this in a month, but here's the rules. I give Tyvis 3 prices for this food item. If he gets it right, he doesn't have to eat it. If he gets it wrong, he does have to eat it. Dylan and I are going to eat it either way because we have our own. So this is the Reese's. Again, I love the Reese's pumpkin. I'm just asking for a non-Halloween shape before August. That's all. Then once we get to September, you can change it back. Anyway, here we go. The prices on this: $1.49, $1.79, $2.25. What did I pay for? Well, I bought 3 of them, but what did I pay for one of these at Sheetz this morning? $1.49, $1.79, $2.25.
That's
come on now. Now they used to be, for what it's worth, you used to get them for like 2 for $1.
$2.25.
Oh my gosh. He got it right.
Yes.
I don't even have a sound for that.
Yes.
All I had.
Yes.
All I have are buzzers.
Yes.
I have that, but it's not a buzzer.
Yes. We all love some good sex.
There you go. That's your winning sound.
And he is the only one I've ever met that can handle my junk.
Yes,
I can't believe it.
That's that inflation I've been telling you. That's the economy. I knew it.
See, so wait a second.
I'm opening mine.
Yeah, I know.
Look,
we've never had an episode of this. This is historic.
This is the second time I got it right.
When did you get it right the first time?
What did it was something? It was like the second week I got.
Was that with Fontana? Wasn't with me?
No, it was.
No, you've lost with me. You've never won.
I did get one right. I don't remember what it was.
When I've been with you, it's been like when Jacob Reimer's out there shooting baskets with you. You never win.
Wasn't it the honey bun?
No, you got that. You ate the honey bun.
No, I ate the honey bun.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then I stand corrected. You got the honey bun right. I'm sorry. I didn't know you got the honey bun right. I thought you had to eat that.
I don't remember.
Maybe
I got something right. I did get. This is my second time getting something right. I don't remember what it was.
So infrequently that I wasn't ready for
I ate the honey bun because I had to come the next day and admit that it was like a rock in my stomach all day.
That honey bun, that was one. Now these are, look, Tyvis, from a caloric standpoint only. Let's ignore the sugar and the fat and everything else.
Wow.
No, it wasn't. Hold on. It wasn't the honey bun. It was the double-decker oatmeal cream pie.
That's what it was. Yeah, that's what it is.
Get that right. That's right. Okay. Because I thought for sure you took the honey bun and ate it on the way up to Cleveland.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I did.
This Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, well, it's a Reese's Peanut Butter Pumpkin. It only has 170 calories for one of these things. It's health food.
It's mainly peanut butter. I just ate it.
The fact that you said it with a straight face.
You can eat 3 of them for less than 500 calories.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Well, 510. But still, who cares? 510's great.
I don't have to worry about it. I'm going to give it to my wife.
Oh, see, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to devour this during the break, but I'm not going to eat it now.
Dylan's the wrapper's already in the garbage can. It's over.
Dylan,
mine.
What is the best? And I would ask Tyvis, but I'm sure he doesn't know, or because he would say
Reese's
all the
Sticks.
tastes. Hold on. We'll get there. I was going to ask Dylan what the best shape is from a taste perspective.
For me, that was it. The pumpkin.
The pumpkin's the best?
Yes.
I like the tree the best. But then
Somebody in
pumpkin
the
is
chat
next.
said the same thing.
Then the heart is after that for Valentine's Day.
Tryhards. The trees are the best version.
They're good. I like them a lot.
Snicker bunny is the goat, though.
I've never had the
There's
Snicker
a
bunny.
Snickers bunny?
I didn't know they did that. Well, why should I be surprised? Around Easter, they do all the different candies.
Jamie Christopher says that I look like Draymond Green.
Is that an insult or a compliment?
Is that good?
I think it's an insult.
I don't think you look like Draymond Green.
By the way, Tyvis,
I need to cut the hair. I do it immediately.
Ever since T-Bone brought up the Oreos with the Reese's filling.
Oh, yeah, that's...
I've been getting it fed to me on Facebook and Instagram, so they asked me if I wanted to set a reminder for its launch, and I said yes.
Oh,
so
great.
I will get a notification on my phone.
When is the launch?
I don't know. I'm going to get a reminder.
Please email us. You have to email
I guess
us
that'll be a Tyvis Eats a Thing.
Probably. Thanks for the idea.
Yeah, that's perfect. We're bringing that in. As soon as I can get my hands on those.
That's one of them got to be like 200 calories.
No, Oreos are pretty good about like you can usually eat 2 or 3 Oreos for under 200 calories. Trust me, as someone who's been on every diet known to man, I very much know how much all these things are because I would be saying, well, if it says it's 200 calories for 3 of them, then I guess I can eat 6 of them, and it's not terrible.
This is how people think. I got my grandmother in Cleveland, so she had like the Hershey's Kisses. That was her thing, and she not supposed to be eating chocolate like that. So she says she start off with 3.
Sure.
I'm gonna just get 3. I'm gonna eat 3.
Yeah.
She eat the 3, and then she say, "Well, what's 3 more?" You know? And then she eats.
I've never related, by the way, to another human more in my life than what you're saying right now, because that is exactly how I feel.
She eat 3 more.
Yeah.
And then she said before she do it, half the bag goes. So then she said, well, I done messed up, so I might as well just go.
Yes. Now, replicate that with a dozen donuts, and you've got me, where it's like, well, I'll just have one. It's just one donut. And it's like, well, what's another donut?
You eat a dozen donuts?
I have. I'm not proud of it.
That's crazy.
Actually, you know what?
That's impressive, actually.
Have you never,
like in one day?
Yeah. Like the Krispy Kremes. Oh, that's nothing. Krispy Kremes are nothing. You can just inhale those. Dylan, you've had a dozen Krispy Kremes, right? At some point,
I've probably had half a dozen Krispy Kremes.
At least.
A dozen is a lot.
It is a lot. I'm not saying it's healthy.
that.
I'm not saying it's healthy. I'm just saying.
Tyvis, I was feeling super lazy the other day. You know what I ate for dinner? The snack pack of Slim Jims. I come in the short stack. I was like, let me just get like 8 to 10 of those.
What's wrong with that? It's protein.
They're packed with protein. That's what it says on the labeling is that it's pretty much all protein.
Yeah, you're getting all protein there. I think that's healthy.
Man, y'all got terrible eating habits.
Yes, but only one of us looks like it is the problem. Like Dylan and I both eat probably similar, but Dylan is actually healthy looking compared to me.
Dylan, you don't work out.
Not really, not regularly. I try to run, but I talk myself out of working out more than I talk myself in. Like I'll show up to the gym and be like, oh man, I forgot my headphones. I better go home. I do that all the time.
Didn't you have that the other day where you had like, maybe it was a few weeks ago, you told us about, you went like to work out or to go on a walk or something, but it was just because the person you were interested in talking to also wanted to go on a walk.
It was a bike ride.
I went on a 20-mile bike ride. It's like the first time I got on a bike in like 5 years, and I was like, this wasn't because I wanted to work out.
20 miles?
Do y'all still chat?
Not really.
That's a shit. So you did it.
So in summary, I shouldn't have even done it to begin with. Exercise is just not worth it.
Sean in the chat says Tebow needs to yell Kobe as he throws the Reese's pumpkin into Tyvis's mouth. Well, if he would have lost, I would have done it that way, but he won, so he doesn't have to eat it. That's how the game works. I have to honor the code of the game. All right, when we come back, it is time to do some crosstalk. We will talk to Bo Bishop next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning and welcome to your Friday. Well, boy, we are noticing some really intense foggy conditions out there on our roads, especially for folks over in Delaware County, over on the west side, over by London, as well as Marysville. You're looking at some lower visibility this morning. Some of it just less than a quarter of a mile. 33 at State Route 4 over by Marysville, looking pretty dicey this morning, again, because of the patchiness of fog going on. Thankfully, your drive times are looking still okay. 33 eastbound and westbound, 68 and 70 miles apiece there. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan traffic.
Mornings can start feeling the same. Wake up, brush teeth, go to work. But with breakfast from Wendy's, it's like, wake up, brush teeth, Baconate with a breakfast Baconator. Roll with the sausage breakfast burrito. Buddy it up with a honey buddy. Or get seasoned with seasoned potatoes. And then go to work. Sorry. When you're ready for a fresh wake-up call, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's during breakfast hours.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter, and Columbus football is back. And what better way to kick off the season than driving home in a tough, reliable 2024 Toyota Tacoma from Germain Toyota of Columbus. Right now, get 0% APR for up to 72 months with 20% down, or lease it for $239 a month for 36 months for 10,000 miles per year with $29.99 due at signing. Head to Germain Toyota of Columbus today on the corner of I-70 and Bryce Road. Your home for great deals all season long.
Don't sweat it. Call Care Heating and Cooling and we'll fix your air conditioner fast. 1-800-COOLING.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone, and I've got a public service announcement for your taste buds. The legendary Sanders Bumpy Cake is finally here in Ohio. Yes, that Sanders Chocolate Fudge Bumpy Cake. Rich devil's food cake topped with smooth buttercream bumps and smothered in thick chocolatey fudge. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. It's the dessert you didn't know you needed until now. Perfect for your next barbecue, tailgate, or a family function. And if you've never had one of these, well, trust me, once you try it, you're going to be hooked. Grab your Sanders Bumpy Cake today at Kroger or Meyer and taste what the hype's all about.
Becoming a truck driver doesn't have to be complicated. At Schneider, we make it easy to get your commercial driver's license and start your new career. With our CDL apprenticeship training, you'll get paid to become a truck driver in just 5 to 6 weeks and have a Schneider driving job waiting for you when you've completed the program. Plus, during training, Schneider will provide transportation, lodging, and meals at no cost to you. Ready to get your career on the road? Learn more and apply today at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
Got one of those days that never stops? Try a stop at Speedway and refresh the vibe with 69-cent large big gulp drinks. Get 69-cent large big gulp drinks at Speedway with Speedy Rewards. The convenience stores of Speedway. Valid through 8/26/25. See app for full terms.
And we're back talking all things connectivity with Spectrum customers Kev and Melissa. So tell us, how long have you been with Spectrum and how important is a reliable internet connection?
We've been Spectrum customers since we moved 12 years ago. The first thing we did is sign up for Spectrum Internet.
You get a lease, you get Wi-Fi.
Yes,
immediately.
We need that. We had Spectrum Wi-Fi before our couch got here.
That's true. That's a true story.
I'll sleep on the floor, but I won't go to bed with no internet.
You heard it here. Switch to Spectrum now.
Do you feel that? The season is getting closer. Buckeye football comes your way in 8 days. Every game, every season. Proud to be your flagship home for Ohio State football. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible, overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
I'm Brent, and I've been on Nutrafol for almost 5 years now. I like Nutrafol because it was a hair growth supplement that was completely drug-free. After 3 months, my hair got stronger and thicker, which gave a huge boost to my social life. I mean, it was life-changing, to be honest.
Get growing at Nutrafol.com/men. That's Nutrafol.com/MEN. These statements and products have not been evaluated by the FDA. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or condition. Real customers were compensated to share their stories.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. My good friends over at Sleep Better Columbus want you to know that if you're 65 or older, enjoying those golden years, but maybe you're dealing with restless nights, you need to listen up. Are you tossing and turning, struggling with sleep apnea, and that leaves you wiped out during the day? Well, it's time to reclaim your rest with Dr. Mark Levy at Sleep Better Columbus. As a leading provider in non-surgical sleep apnea treatments, Dr. Levy helps you breathe easier and sleep deeper with custom oral appliances, a comfortable alternative to CPAP. The best part is that Sleep Better Columbus is in network with most medical insurance plans and is a proud Medicare provider, so your coverage can work seamlessly with Sleep Better Columbus. And as we head toward the end of the year, don't let those benefits go unused. You don't want to wait to use your deductible. Act now to make the most of it with Sleep Better Columbus. Call Sleep Better Columbus today at 800-MORE-SLEEP or visit sleepbettercolumbus.com. Once again, that number, 800-MORE-SLEEP or sleepbettercolumbus.com for your consultation. Sleep better, live better, you've earned it.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. Tyvis is drinking a protein shake for breakfast. T-Bone is eating a protein donut, minus the protein. And it's more than one donut. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
You think you know sports trivia, you got a shot to score tickets to Ohio State and Texas. Here's what we're doing. It's the Big Buckeye Kickoff Trivia Contest. It is next Friday, August 29th, at the O on Lane. These are two teams that are going to go head-to-head in trivia. The winner of the trivia contest gets the tickets to OSU, Texas. What I'm giving you now, we'll do seventh caller, 614-821-9710. Seventh caller is going to get 2 passes, so you and a person can go to the trivia contest and try to win. If you don't win, no problem. You can get the passes are $60, $30 per person for you to push that to your 2-person team. All the details, 971thefan.com. But seventh caller right now can win the passes to get into the contest. And good luck to all of you there. Bo Bishop's with us. Bo, how are you on sports trivia? Are you a big trivia guy?
Yeah, I'm good at useless stuff, so I'm usually pretty good at trivia.
See, I'm terrible at it, as anybody would attest who's listened to our shows, where I'm constantly going, who is the guy? And it's like someone from 3 years ago. It's just, I don't know why my brain doesn't connect those things. I'll remember random stuff that no one cares about. But when it comes to like focused trivia, I've always been terrible at that.
My mom was a big Trivial Pursuit player growing up, if you're old enough to remember that game. And so that was something that was we did that all the time. So, pretty decent. I think I'd be all right on that. As long as they stay out of the, baseball the last 15 years, I'll be fine.
Yeah, I know you've kind of cut that off from your life.
Turn the spigot off.
You should get back into, well, not right now. The Guardians aren't good. Yeah, don't worry about it. But let me ask you about Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur has done some good things in the preseason, obviously the one game, but his impact off the field, he's done a lot for just in communities, speaking. I seen his mother was in the communities yesterday. Mm-hmm. Has he made, and then remind you, he wanted to come to Cleveland. That was his recruiting pitch. He wanted to come to Cleveland. Has all what he's done in the community made it hard for him to not be a Cleveland Brown?
Oh, he's going to be a Cleveland Brown. I mean, he's not going anywhere. So I think he's aced all of those type of things, like the community stuff that he's doing, just showing up at parks or schools. Last night, wasn't he the game up there?
He's at St. Ignatius versus Avon, I believe.
Yeah, so he went and Greg Newsom was with him. They went to the game. I thought that was really cool to do those type of things. Yeah, he's acing all that stuff, and he's going to be a Cleveland Brown, and he's going to start games this year. At some point, he will start games. He just has to get up to speed on everything offensively to be able to, if he's thrust in there, to run the full complement of their offense. That's where he's got to get up to speed on, but he's acing everything else.
I mean, do you put any stock? I saw the comments that were made. Was that Eric Dickerson that had the comments about
No, I don't.
the conspiracy theory? Right. I mean, I've always thought about NFL conspiracy theories when it comes to, nobody wanted to touch this guy because of some big plan. It's like, look, maybe there's groupthink, but the reality is teams are so desperate to win. If they truly believed a guy would help them win, they would say, I don't care what Roger Goodell or anybody else said, any directive from the league, it wouldn't matter. They would go draft whoever they want to.
For sure. I think it's well documented that the pre-draft process was a miss for him. And that was kind of around the league universal, that some of the reporting that came out of kind of the pre-draft process for him, that maybe there was a disconnect in terms of what was expected, was what was delivered from his end for NFL teams, because obviously every NFL team passed on him. The other thing that's very true is if you're drafting a quarterback 3rd round or beyond, you don't view them as a franchise quarterback. You view them as one of two things: a backup quarterback on a rookie deal for the next 4 years, or a lottery ticket. And I'm sure that probably what happened with Shedeur is, with a guy who's as famous as he is, as popular as he is, if you're an NFL team, are you comfortable with him being a backup? Because of all that comes with it, right? Can you be a backup? Like what NFL teams want backups to be is quiet, locked in, at a moment's notice, go in and play. You don't really want to hear from them until it's time for them to play. I mean, that's kind of what they want. So I think the Browns viewed Shedeur as a lottery ticket, but I think a lot of the reason he fell to the 5th is teams looked and said, can he be a backup? Do we want to bring all of that into the building and all of the attention that comes with him, of no fault of his own? This is of no fault of his own.
Yeah, right.
It's just his dad's one of the best athletes ever, and one of the most famous athletes ever. And so that is something that he carries with him, I think, very well, by the way. I think he carries it very well, and he's been no issue at all. But I think that there was a perception that he could be, and I think that's why he ended up in the 5th round.
High school football tonight, week 3 of the preseason, the NFL. You've got week 0, Farm Bowl happening tomorrow. It's all good. Yeah. It's all football. We're all into it. It's great. We're looking forward to all 3 hours with you guys today. All right, Bo?
Yeah, I get emotional with Friday Night Lights. I just love it, man.
Oh man,
I love it.
I was out Thursday Night Lights. My daughter is cheerleading with the 8th grade football team.
Let's go.
Got some studs up there at Bunsold Middle School. Get ready.
Let's go. It's so great. It's so
Got
good,
some dudes up there. It's a real good time. We'll be out watching it. All right, Bo. Thanks a lot.
All right, guys.
We'll listen all 3 hours coming up next. Right now, it's time for the buzzer.
Shove it down your throat. It's time for the buzzer.
Sponsored by Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems. Find your local Bryant Heating and Cooling dealer at Bryant.com.
Would be remiss if I didn't mention your Columbus Crew back on the field tomorrow. They are taking on New England. And here's the little bit of something to keep an eye on for your weekend is Wessam Abu Ali. He is their new number 9, means their guy up top, the forward, the striker, the dude who's going to bag some goals for you. Palestinian international, comes over from Egypt where he played for one of the biggest clubs in Africa.
I remember us talking about this.
This dude could be the key for the Crew, not just making the playoffs, but making a run. So he's been training with the team the last few days. He just got into town this week. It'd be hard for me to see him starting. Maybe there's a chance he gets into the game, though. And I'm just saying, if he does, keep an eye out, because he could be player to watch in MLS the second half of the season.
His
but he's
name
playing
is
for you.
Abu.
Yep, it is Wessam Abu Ali.
Abu.
Yeah.
I can see me doing that.
My guy. Let's go.
Is it fair to say that he's like a Cucho replacement?
I don't know if anybody's a Cucho replacement. What he is, though, is they have not had a premier presence up top. And Cucho was that and so much more. He will fill the role more like a Christian Ramirez, who was just a great striker in MLS. That's what I think this guy can be. So I'm excited to watch that as well this weekend. Have a great rest of your Friday. We will talk to you on Monday. Recap all the football we watched this weekend. T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Not seeing any crashes or slowdowns right now, but I do want to give you a heads up for folks over in the downtown area. A portion will be closed starting tonight, 315 southbound at 70 from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. A good detour to keep in mind here. Basically, you're going to want to get off 315 ahead of time here. Take 670 eastbound instead to 71 southbound. That will get you back to that 71 southbound and 70 westbound intersection. Then eventually getting you back onto 315 in that southbound direction. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic. Make it a great day.
Fan traffic is sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. We're talking tickets, sideline passes, trips to a first-round postseason game, and more. Register today and every day at roosterswings.com.
I can't wait to meet her. Oh my gosh.
Put your hands together for new Dr. Pepper Blackberry and Dr. Pepper Blackberry Zero Sugar.
There she is! Woohoo! Yeah! It's full Dr. Pepper!
With sweet blackberry flavor!
Dr. Pepper Blackberry, I'm obsessed with your succulent taste. Please marry me!
No! Marry me! Marry me, or I'm gonna freak out!
Try new Dr. Pepper Blackberry.
It's a pepper thing!
The trash talk, the bad trade requests, the horrible reaches on draft picks. It's fantasy football time, and the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is giving you a chance to hold your fantasy draft in a fantasy location. On August 24th, host your fantasy draft party at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook, which will include a $100 dining credit, draft board, and swag. Visit 971thefan.com and sign up for your fantasy draft party package. Must be 21 years or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER for help.
Cash for Clunkers continues during the Honda Summer Event at Lindsay Honda.
Listen up, Columbus. Cash for Clunkers is big money towards your next ride.
Up to $3,500 minimum for your trade.
Use it for the down payment, negative equity, or keep the cash.
Lease a new 2025 HR-V two-wheel drive LX or 2026 Civic four-door LX for just $299 a month. Zero cash down. Just bring us your clunker. Shop Lindsay Honda, the big Honda store now. For details, visit lindsayhonda.com.
Get the last roof you'll ever need with steel roofing from Menards. Steel roofing is durable, offering your home the best protection against wind, hail, and fire. Choose from 29 stylish colors that will enhance the appearance of your home. Available in cut-to-your-length panels that cover a large area quickly for fast installation. Plus, check out our weekly flyer on Menards.com for more great deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
Dear McDonald's, your breakfast menu, fire. 10s across the board. I could be happy with anything, even though I order the same thing every time. Thanks for not judging me. I'll try something new next time. Maybe.
For a limited time, you can enjoy a savory sausage McMuffin with egg meal, including golden hash browns and a small hot coffee for just $5. Price and participation may vary.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Look, I say a lot of dumb stuff. I try to keep it in front of large groups. Seems to go better that way.
Nate Bargatze, Big Dumb Eyes World Tour, Schottenstein Center, Saturday and Sunday, August 23rd and 24th. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com.
Great Lakes Hyundai. The savings are so good.
Now at Great Lakes Hyundai of Dublin, lease 2 Elantras for $200. That's right, lease 2 new 2025 Elantra SEs for just $200 a month for 24 months. Both your new Elantras come with complimentary Hyundai maintenance, with free oil changes and tire rotations for your entire lease. Off 271 in Dublin or glakeshyundaiofdublin.com. With approved credit, $39.99 down per unit plus taxes, fees, first month payment, 10K miles per year. In 92.
Grown-ups, don't go back to school. Go forward through school into your future as an IT professional. Whether you're starting out, switching careers, or a veteran ready for change, My Computer Career can help you get into IT in just a few short months with no prior experience. So take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu. Your rewarding career in IT awaits. That's mycomputercareer.edu. An Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including the VA benefits.
Columbus, the Blue Jackets schedule is out. And you can lock in your seats with ticket plans starting at just 11 games. Don't miss a moment of the action. Visit bluejackets.com.
You've probably heard of speed dating, but what if there was something similar for hiring, especially if you're running a growing business? There is Zip Intro from ZipRecruiter. You can post your job today and talk to interested qualified candidates tomorrow. Simply select a time, and Zip Intro finds and schedules qualified candidates for you. Then you can choose who you'd like to connect with and meet and greet people through back-to-back video calls starting as soon as the next day. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/USL. That's ZipRecruiter.com/USL.
Your fantasy draft is here. The Smack Talk is starting, and this season, ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.